And we are
Live.
live. Just trying something out there. Welcome everybody to the radio station. I can't even see nothing. Welcome everybody to this Thursday show. As you know, we're here every Monday. Oh, let me turn this down. As you know, we're here every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Renata, please do the honors.
Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to Brazil, Brazil with Renata Lopes and the live tonight. I hope you guys like. I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to talk about what?
Platonic
Platonic. Yes,
relationships.
Platonic's relationship. That's correct.
Yeah, platonic. Just basically if men and women can be friends. That's the basis of today's uh, show and interviews. Go, you can talk more about it.
Yes, the interview it's fun. It's nice. I hope you guys like. And it's good to you guys know a little bit about it, what Brazilians they think about it, how you know we have our opinion about it. So
Yeah, a lot of what this is is comparing, or not read. Yeah, comparing the opinions and some of the cultural norms of Brazil compared to America or other places. Because a lot of men want to go to Brazil. They have these ideas of finding a Brazilian woman or relationships abroad, and they a lot of times run into cultural differences and or they just don't understand in some places how people think or whatever. So we're just trying to shine a light on Brazilians, Brazilian women, Brazilian men, and yeah, I hope you guys get something out of this. So I want to welcome everybody to the show. What's up, guys? I see a lot of hellos. Boa noite. Jeff Johns is in the house. What's up, man? That's our senior moderator. Charles, what's up? Charles is in the house, of course. Ed Smith, boa noite, Mr. Ed 13 in the house. Um, JB says, "What up, y'all?" Renata, Dennis, good topic. I'm a I'm a jump on. He's gonna come in today, so that's good. Um,
wow, okay.
yeah. So yeah. Anything else before we get
Yes,
going? We
guys,
have a
don't
lot to
be
talk about today.
shy.
Go ahead.
Yes, guys, don't be shy. Get everything fixed, everything ready to come in live. Enjoy talk with us.
What are you drinking today?
I have tequila.
Tequila. Okay, Saúde.
Saúde.
That means health, guys. Good health. Okay. So so yeah, we're gonna be getting into some stuff today because we're also going to talk about what we're going to do for the next show, which is going to be on Monday. And Hanata and I have been kind of going back and forth, and I'm trying to lock down the topic because we're kind of, oh, it's about this. No, it's about this. Oh, we talked about this last week, and we're kind of going around, and I think we want to get more input from you guys before we lock down exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to get into a little bit of it today's show before we leave today, so that we can use that to lead into Monday's show, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that'll be interesting. That will
Yes.
be interesting. Um, you want to wait a bit before we get into the video? Or well, I could put up the questions. You want to go through some of the questions first?
Yes.
All right. Well, can men and women be friends? We spoke about it in the last show and the show before. Is it possible? purely platonic relationships. We kind of got into it before, and a lot of opinions flying. What do you think?
I think for most the women's, yes,
Mm-hmm.
they take serious about just be friends without second intention. Just be friends.
I think what we see over here is a lot of women will meet a guy. Guys will put they'll put the guy in the friend zone, and they know that the guy likes them, and they just kind of hold them there. It's kind of nice for them to get that attention from different men that they, even ones they call their friends, or whether it's their friends, the ones they're interested in, they like that attention. And guys will often say, yeah, yeah, we're just friends, but they're orbiting. Is that what the term we used before? They're just circling around, waiting for an opportunity to kind of to get in there if they can. So they're not really truly friends, I think, is what a lot of people think. It's not really friends. They're just kind of waiting for an opportunity. So they're playing the game. So you guys can come in with your
Yeah, I
opinions.
think the guys they are only friends for the women's. Some guys, not most, just make it clear. Only when it's convenient.
Yeah.
Like when the women's they let's say they working together, and let's say she's married, she have her family. I believe they can be friends. He's possible get some bad intention, but that's what I say. And some guys also, after they are in a relationship, so all these girls and his contact, it's turned like friends. So when you're going to ask him, just only friends, nothing more. So when it's convenience, it's friends,
I
right?
believe I believe men and women can be friends, just like you can be friends with your cousin and your sister, and you can be friends with women if you're not attracted to them, if you don't have that part of you that is trying to get something. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody wants something in a relationship. Everybody uses
yeah.
everybody. Not
But
not
if
that it's bad, because
yeah,
sometimes it's just, oh, I like to talk to this person because they give me good advice. That's using them. I like to talk to this person because they always make me feel good, or they're funny. We joke around, and you can have that kind of relationship with somebody. But if there's that attraction, and there
well,
can be
if
that friendship.
the woman's pretty, that means it's attraction, right? So that could be
Yeah, but pretty
second
is
intention.
objective. You can a guy could be friends with somebody that he's not attracted to. Just because you think somebody's pretty doesn't mean that's what he's into. So it's all about what, you got to dig down deep and see what it is. I have relationships with women that aren't me trying to do anything. It's just once in a while they call, once in a while I call, no problem. And then some that are more business, like there's a reason that we talk, there's a commonality, there's something that we're doing together business wise, or there's just something else there. It's not just because especially if you didn't meet this person when you were a kid, or you grew up with them, you meet them on the street, it's usually guys trying to talk to people. There has to be no attraction there, I think, is what it
Yeah,
comes
and
down to.
about the let's say the men that I date and we are friends, I just date one time. I consider they are my friend or friend with second intention.
So I'm just reading. Okay, let me put up this some comments in here. Well, Chester Williams with the $5 super chat. Thank you, sir. Gostamos de todas as mulheres brasileiras. elas gostam de nós certo, Renata?
Certo. Right.
You want to tell people what's going on?
What's going on? What?
You gotta translate. There's people in here that don't speak Portuguese.
Oh, yeah. The guys say we like the Brazilian women's, and the Brazilian women's, I mean, the women's like us also. That's right? Yes.
Uh, Marcus says he considers Renata a friend. Okay. You have to be single with these single women. They are on the prowl. That's what JB says. JB's living in the jungle, man. He's got some people hunting each other. John says friends with benefits. Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of a lot of guys. That's why they're circling around, right? They're waiting. They want to get that relationship, but unfortunately, what kind of sucks, what in my experience and what I've seen talking to people, you're friends with somebody and you want to get to that point where you can get in there. Once you get in there, the friendship is done. Like it just degrades from there because then it becomes only about that, and then like it messes things up. I have yet to kind of see a friends with benefits situation work out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that should be its own show. I'm gonna write that down. Can a friends with benefits situation work out? Any thoughts on that?
No, for me, friends, it's friends. When you mess up with, then it's not like exactly friend anymore.
Yeah, it usually ends up bad if you try to go there. Um, yeah. Okay. Well, we can get go. Well, hold on. Let me go to the next question. Um, are there always second intentions? Guys, what do you think? Basically, what I'm saying is when a man and woman are friends, it's always something else going on there. I guess that's what we were talking about. We're gonna get to that in the interviews. I guess the rest of them we'll get into the video because a lot of what we're gonna say. I mean, we might as well watch some of these interviews. Cool.
Yeah, we can put the question and the interview. One question, one interview.
You want me to play one interview?
Yes.
Okay. Just tell me to stop when you want me to stop. Okay.
All right.
Okay. There we go.
Hey guys, welcome to Brazil, Brazil with Renata Lopes. And tonight, again, one more day, I'm here out in the street. Get some good info to you guys. Tonight, I'm going to ask him, can a man and woman be friends? So come with me and see the answers. Now I'm here with Mateus. I'm going to ask him some questions. Can a man and woman be friends?
Acredito. Acredito que existe. A maioria das vezes tem aquele interesse que a gente falou, mas existe sim, com certeza.
Yes, he say his belief in men to be friends, have friends, women, and women be friends of men, but also have some interesting in the back. some people don't believe men and women can be friends because there is always second intention. What do you think?
Eu acho que realmente tem muita intenção, principalmente como eu falei já. 90% dos casos há a intenção tanto de um quanto do outro.
Yes, he's believed that's have a lot of intentions between when you have a friends. One side, also the other side, man and woman. What do you think their percentage is from people's with second intention?
Acredito que mais de 90%. Mais de 90%, daí pra cima.
He say more than 99% of the percentage for interesting. Do you feel sexually attraction by look at the person or you need to get know them?
Um pouco de cada. Também pelo olhar, mas deveria conhecer a pessoa.
Tem que conhecer.
Isso.
Yes, he say both. He's feel attraction when he's look and also, but he say he's need to get know the person. Did you even feel attraction to your friends' partners?
Ah, já. E quem disser que não tá mentindo. Mas já houve.
Yes, he say yes, he's feel attraction for some friends, for his partners. Who say not have this feeling before, then it's lying. Obrigada, Matheus.
De nada.
Obrigada, guys. Thank you.
Okay. Did you want me to stop there? Did you want to discuss that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He say it's a big number.
Not over 99% of guys that are with women.
He
Friends
say
have bad intentions.
9%.
99?
Guys, 9.
9? Like less than 10?
90.
90.
90.
Oh, I thought you said
9%
99.
have second intention. That's mean most of the guys have second intention and they're friends. Oh boy. Only trained guys survive 400. Oh my god.
I wonder what women really are thinking. Because even in these interviews, I feel like some people weren't completely truthful. But I really wonder what even women are thinking.
Yeah, when I talk with the women's, most they say the women's they take like friend to be friend more like honesty.
Okay, can I
They're
say? Let
not
me.
interested in any guy. It's only about friend. But yes, most the guys they are interested in the women's and they have second intention.
Okay, let me put something out there, because this is what I've kind of been seeing or learning over the last few years. Women are looking for attention from men, and men are looking for sex from women. So a lot of people think it's the equivalent. So women are trying to get what they want out of a friendship, and what they want from a man is their attention. They want a man's attention. Oh, tell me I'm pretty. Oh, when I have a problem, help me. Or hey, when we go out, you're gonna take me out, protect me, maybe feed me, maybe whatever. They want the man's attention, and that seems to be okay with women. They think that's fine. But then what men want, the equivalent is sex. So and for some reason, what men want is kind of demonized. Men just want to do this and men just want to do that. Well, this is what men want. This is what women want. So women are kind of getting what they want when they put guys in the friend zone, because for the most part, they want attention. So they're good. The guys aren't getting what they want. The guys don't necessarily aren't looking for attention from women. They're trying to get it in, right? Guys, back me up. I don't know. This is what I've been seeing. Well, how do you feel about that, Anata? Do you think there's truth to that?
Depends what type attention. that you talk?
Attention, like just any type of attention. They want a guy calling them. They want a guy to talk to when they're bored. They want a guy to, like, things that you would want in a friendship. But women, that they want validation. They want that attention from a man. Just like when they put up pictures on
I think
selfies up, and they want
I
a guy
think
to say, "Oh, you look
I
good." Oh,
think both are the same. The same way the women want to be attention, not only take attention for the guys, but other
no,
women also.
they're not the same.
Guys,
They're not
like,
the same. You think guys want the same kind of attention as women?
what do you mean?
You just said, do you think they're the same? I'm telling you they're not. I think for the majority of men, they don't want the same thing a woman does. And you're basically telling everybody right now,
I
you
think it's the same.
guys, do you think it's the same? Do you think men and women want the same things? If that was true,
Yeah, I think the guys and the women's, because now you can see in internet, it's many guys, they doing things different and they post, they want to see, they want people's comment.
all right, I'm gonna read some of these comments because anybody want to comment on this? Anybody want to comment? Well, we're be coming in a little early. Um, Charles is saying some crazy stuff here. Yeah, okay. There's a lot of things coming up here, but on what we just said, can somebody comment on that? Do you think men and women want the same thing out of each other? You know, there's a reason that you'll hear guys say, "Well, if I'm not getting none, what am I?" Like I've had some friends with benefit situation happen, or we're friends, but then I'm coming over and I'm taking you out, and we're not. All you want to do is be a friend. It's like, no, I don't. I'd rather take my time and energy to go find something else that's going to work out for what I want. And I think that's happening a lot these days, where men are saying, I'm not wasting my resources and my time on this girl if I'm not going to get what I want. I know what you want. You want me to use my resources. If you want my attention, you want my time. But if you're not going to give me what I want, so right there, it tells you men and women want different things. If men and women wanted the same things, I think maybe we'd be in a happier world.
I think
Okay, hold on. Let me put up some.
everybody wants to have attention in many
Yeah,
ways.
but what type of attention? Charles Jones, we only want the attention that you're interested in, the get down. We're not fishing for compliments. We don't want, oh my goodness, your shirt looks nice, or oh, if the attention you're giving us is leading us to what we really want, because what guys really want isn't what girls really want. I just think you're completely
What
wrong.
we girls really want? Attention for
Attention.
other guys?
Attention, yeah.
No, it's not possible attention for other girls also, because women's, they look other women's
Yeah, they want the approval from
a
other women
lot.
too, but
So
they
it's
want,
many women's, they look other women's put silicone and they doing the same. And it's not about only about guys. Women's also, they want to look good for other women's, because that's the
yeah, I'm sure of that. And
medium, the internet.
I'm sure of that because we see women doing some things that don't make sense to us as men. And it could only be you're trying to get validation from your girlfriends, because I don't like that. Most men don't like that. Why are you doing it? It could only be because you're trying to, I agree with you, but I'm just saying to you that men and women want different things. They don't want the same things. Let me put up a couple of other ones. You don't. Live travel tours. They don't want the same thing as far as I know in America. Can't speak for Brazil. Chester, men want sex, women want validation. Feelings wanted, appreciated. JB says he wants cheeks. Okay, guys, try to keep it clean. So I you know, we don't want to say monetize. Just a little preemptive warning. Just keep it friendly. JB also says, I don't like friends with benefits because if I don't like you, I'm going to hurt your feelings. Yeah, that's why we say that friends with benefits don't really work, because eventually somebody's going to like somebody and then it just gets messy. Marcus says both men and women yearn for connection. It's just that men tend to prefer physical connection and women the emotional. I agree with that. I agree with that. For men, getting the cheeks is the ultimate validation. You see, like, if a man gets with a woman, that's his attention. If he gets that, then that's the ultimate attention. For women, I think if they get a guy that likes them and that's trying to get with them, they feel good about themselves. They feel good. They want that attention. I think it's two different things, Hinata. And from what I'm seeing in the room, I can't speak for Brazil. I can't speak for Brazil. I was going to say, but I'm going to guess that it's not that different, but I don't know. I don't want to assume.
So all these guys going to the gym, show the physique, their body in the front, in the mirror with the phone.
Yeah.
What is that about? He just want to show himself what he's...
They want the girls to go, oh my gosh, I want to have sex with that man.
So that's mean he's look for attention?
Yes, sexual attention.
That's the point. That's what I say. Men and women.
Do all women want sexual attention?
I don't think he's wanted sexual attention. I think he's...
What?
This guy, he's not want like attention as sexually. I mean, he's just want show.
You know what? That's almost the reason men do everything in their life. Just about everything in their life is centered around getting women. Believe that.
I know, I get the point.
So if you're going to sit here and say, he just wants somebody to say, oh, your body looks good. And then the guy's going to go, yeah. And then be good. No, he wants, oh, you think my body looks good? Let's get together. That's the ultimate. I mean, and I'm going to say the majority, right? But yeah, I think a lot of women will dress up, look good, whatever, because they want the compliments, but they don't necessarily want, their end goal isn't to have sex with everybody. They just want everybody to look at them. Dominican says that you need a drink. No, you know what? Hinata this is good for her to hear this, because I think a lot of women don't really see that there is a difference between men and women. And I think if we understood each other better, we would get better results for what we want. For men, what women want and what men want. If we understood each other a little bit better, and a lot of the things that's happening now are men are talking to each other now. They never really used to do that. There wasn't platforms available for men to hear from other men and to hear from other women, hey, this is what's going on. And they're educating themselves now, because women have been doing some weird things, playing these games, and men are getting educated. Okay, let's get back to some of the video. Yeah, let's continue.
Hey guys, now I'm here with Ian. Can men and women be friends?
Acredito sim, inclusive eu tenho amigas mulheres que a gente compartilha muita coisa. que nem tudo está na atração sexual.
He say his belief men and women can be friends and not always have attraction sexual. Some people don't believe men and women can be friends because they always second intention. What do you think?
Cara, eu acredito que a segunda intenção ela vem com o tempo, entendeu? Que as pessoas às vezes têm uma mais carente, aí precisa de um ombro amigo, isso é coisa que acontece naturalmente.
He's not believe exactly like that. What his belief is, you're a friend for this person. The second intention, it's come after. With the time, depends of the situation, how is the person feeling the moment. Let's say I'm not feel good, I'm sad, I'm single, have bad moment, and he's there to support me, and maybe after some time. But he say in the beginning.
But that is exactly what we're talking about. Men do. They're waiting. Okay. Oh, she's feeling bad now. Oh, she had a fight with the boyfriend. Oh, let me comfort her. Let me whatever. That's exactly what he's saying is what happens. He waits for his opportunity, then he slides in. Because in the beginning, maybe he already knows he can't get her. Maybe he knows she has a boyfriend. Maybe he knows he's not her type. Whatever the reason is. And then some guys don't like rejection, so they won't go for it. They just kind of sit back and be friendly and hope that the girl at some point is attracted to him. So yeah, let's continue.
He's thinking not. What do you think percentage is from person with second intention?
Ah, eu acho que eu fico 90%.
90%
Sim.
tem intenção ou não intenção?
Não.
Intenção.
As pessoas que têm intenção, acredito que a porcentagem seja baixa. E as que não têm segunda intenção seja maior.
Qual é o número de porcentagem que não tem intenção?
Não tem intenção, acredito que 90%.
He say 90% don't have bad intention when they are friends relationship, men and women. Do you feel sexually attraction by look or need to get to know the person?
Olha, tem a aparência física que a gente observa, mas independente, mulher pra mim é tudo maravilhosa, não se dizer. Porém eu não sinto não, eu preferia conhecer a pessoa melhor, conhecer o interior dela, que vale mais do que o que tem por dentro. Não, vale mais o que tem por dentro do que por fora.
Yes. He say the women, they all attractive, but he say he's need to get know the person to feel sexually attraction for that person, because he say the most important is that inside than outside for him. That's nice.
Yeah, that was a nice answer. And I think you gave him the exact reaction that he wanted. Oh,
That's why we laughing. That's why we laughing.
That's
Because
so
what
nice.
he say. Because what he say, that's why we laughing, because he say to get to know the woman, how she are inside, he's mean her heart,
See, that
It's
is a
more
typical.
important for him.
I'm sure he believes that to some extent, but that is guys that know women kind of know what they like. So you play to what they like. Oh, you play some guys are more alpha, they go in and they're hunters like that, and some guys are going to play the role and they come in sneaky from the side, and they win the girls' affections. And yeah, so there's different ways to play the game, but I just thought it was funny because he just kind of looked a little shifty sometimes, like, okay, come on, man, come on. That's why I made that clip. Okay, let's continue. Oh wait, let me just pose a question before we continue, because I don't want to. I know I miss a lot of questions, guys. Charles asks, do you want to date an overweight or obese man with a bare gut, with a bare belly, or date a man who's in shape with a toned body?
If I want what?
if you want to date a man that's in shape, or you're okay with a man that is overweight?
For me to date with a man, I need to know the guy. I need to talk. Sometimes I go out in the night and I look the guy, but it's not attractive for me only look. I need to come close, I need to talk, and then wait for the feeling if
You're
I
not
feel
answering the
or I'm
question,
not
Renata.
feel.
That's
What?
not the question. Do you want to go out with a man that's overweight or obese, or do you want to go out with a man who's in shape with a toned body?
For me, not the matter.
Okay. And I believe her. Some girls don't care. Some girls are really into a guy's mind and all that kind of stuff, and then some girls are more superficial. So it just depends. From what I see in Brazil,
If
because
I
there's
like
girls,
the company, if the guy treat me good, if he's
yeah,
fine, fun and all this, yeah, we
yeah.
can have good time. Why not?
I've seen both in Brazil. I've seen girls that did if you're nice, and that's why they like Americans, because they kind of feel Americans are more genteel, like they're nicer, they're more gentlemanly than the Brazilian men. So they like that, even though they feel Americans are a little colder than Brazilian men, but they like that they're kinder and nicer, and there a lot of women are attracted to that. And then there's some women that are just like, oh, you see their body just like anywhere else. But I think there's more of a percentage. I feel that women that will go out with a man because he's nice, like a man because he's nice. What do you think, Hinata? I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it in Brazil. So
Yes, that's correct.
okay. Okay, now let's continue. Oh man, questions are popping up here. Okay.
Did you even feel attraction to your friends, partners? Você já sentiu atração por alguma amiga de sua companheira?
Não. Traição, não. Com amigo, assim, não. Pode ser uma pessoa próxima, diferente de amigo, mas eu não sentiria prazer, não.
He say no. He say he's not feel attraction for any friends for his partners. If he's have a friend, he's never have attraction. He's never look his woman. Obrigada, hein?
Obrigado.
Now I'm here with
Did you want me to stop here or keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
Luciano. Can a man and woman be a friends?
Não. Eu acho que não, que é como eu tinha te falado antes, tem uma amizade, mas algo possa vir dessa amizade acontecer.
He say he's not believe in the man and woman to be friends. Some people don't believe man and woman can be friends because they is always second intentions. What do you think?
Então, a amizade, não vou dizer que seria a segunda intenção, mas pode vir sim acontecer entre dois amigos se relacionarem e virar um casal.
In the beginning, he's not believe, but with the time, yes, it's possible be a second intention. What do you think the percentage from peoples with second intention?
Posso dizer, segunda intenção, 80%. Não seria uma intenção em ficar, mas pode vir a acontecer e virar um casal.
He say 80% of the percentage have the second intention. Do you feel sexually attraction by look, or do you need to get to know them?
Então, quando o homem realmente se atrai por uma mulher é pelo olhar. Ele olha, se atrai e vem a conhecer. Mas isso não pode intervir no caratismo do homem, entende? O homem tem que ser bom caráter, não só em desejar e em qualquer lugar querer ter a mulher como posse obsessivo. Entendeu?
No caso, thank you.
Tem que se conhecer. A química vem no olhar e a resolução vem no conhecer.
He say when you look, then you feel a little bit the chemistry, but also he's get to know the person. Did you even feel attraction to your friends, partners? Você já sentiu atração por uma amiga da sua companheira?
Não, não, nunca senti.
He say no. Okay, guys. Hope you guys like it. Hope you guys enjoy. Now.
Okay, hold on. Any comments, Renata? I'm just making notes here. Things I need to learn. Yeah, that was pretty. Kind of going back and forth a bit.
In the beginning, he say before record the video, he say he's believe in friendship, and he say it's small the percentage who's have second intention. And then when I'm turning on the mic and the camera, ready to do interview with him, he's changed completely what he said before. And
Really?
Yeah, but it happens sometimes. Me and my cousin, we just start discussions after. We say, why he say this in the beginning when we give them the questions and they answer. And then when we turn around the camera and the mic, they change completely. We sometimes we get a little bit upset because that.
When you do the pre-interview, do they answer more like things that they think you want to hear, and then they change it? Do you find that mostly? They say the things that they think you want to hear. Oh yeah, men and women can be friends.
No. I just give the questions, and because most of the people, they want to know first what I'm going to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
And I say the questions, it's easy. It's about 5-6 questions, and they say yes. Which one it is? Some lead ones, they don't want to know the questions, So when I doing I give them the questions, then they say one thing, and then they change after. When going to record sounds, and then I think, oh my God, it's completely different what he say.
I don't know what to say about that. Charles Jones asks, Dennis, are these girls 8 and 9s and 10s? No such thing as a 10 with these obese dudes. I mean, I've seen good-looking girls. I'm not going to say, I mean, how many 10s have I seen in Brazil? How many 9s? There's a reason they're not 8s, 9s, and 10s is because they're rare. I don't care what country you're in. You don't go to a country and every girl is a 10. That means every girl is a 5 because they're all average. They just have better-looking average girls. So let's dismiss that. So I would just say I've seen good-looking girls with just and I really do believe a lot of these girls are looking for genuine men, guys that are nice to them. I mean, if you talk to a girl that you feel is a 10, first of all, it's rare that guys even go up to them. So I think your personality can take you a lot further in Brazil than in America, is what I'm saying. It's not so superficial. I'm not saying always, and obviously, I mean, you can test out the theory on Tinder, right? You go to Tinder or one of these dating apps, and who are they swiping on? Are they going to swipe on guys that look good, or I'm talking in person is a far better indicator. But I think you can get away with more. But and then the other thing is you should be trying to get in shape. Everybody should try to be the best they can be. So if you're going to Brazil, don't feel like I don't care about myself the way I look. I know I can go there and get a 10. No, it doesn't really work like that. Like, feel good about yourself. Do the best that you can do. Get healthy for your own good. Forget about the girls. Do it for yourself and yeah. And I mean, if you're a super obese or you're not taking care of yourself, do you think you deserve a 10? Do you think you deserve to go to Brazil and pick up the like you also have to be a little realistic. Renata, you want to talk about that?
Uh, oh,
I don't know. I don't know what. I almost don't know what to say about a comment like that. I mean, I just think you should be trying to take care of yourself. But there's people like Renata that is definitely more interested in who the guy is, and if he's a good guy, and if he treats her good, and those kind of things. And there's other women like that. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
So if you want to say, well, I'm not saying that all the girls there are going to just be about who the guy is and about his personality, because
No,
that's not
no, it's
true. A lot of girls, of course, they want a good looking guy. That's what the first attraction is, what's going to do it for them, for most people, guys or
yeah,
girls.
yes.
But if you are from another
Sometimes,
country, you get a
sometimes,
little bit of an upper hand too, right?
sometimes it's work and sometimes it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes some guys they just, get the woman's much more old than him, and he's don't know the reason. Oh, why it's not work? Then when you see the girl is 19, 20 years old, she just start the life,
Mm-hmm.
and the guys it's much more older than her. But for some women it works, for some women it's not work, because some women they just want to enjoy the age what they have, go out with friends, doing things what her age supposed to be do, not just married and live a life like married. Some women they are different.
Yeah. So yeah. But with that said, you do have a bit of an upper hand coming from another country, having those different experiences, all the things that we've spoken about in the past. Um, he also says, I've heard that women can determine whether or not they'll sleep with a man they just met in 15 minutes. Us dudes will change our minds multiple times. I don't think so. Guys, they look at a girl and be like, I mean,
What?
he's saying that women will know if they want to sleep with a man within 15 minutes when they meet them. I've heard that. Like, you, especially if you're out somewhere and a girl is trying to, yeah. But as far as guys keep changing their mind, I think guys for the most part is they're gonna try to get what they can. They're not being so choosy. That's my opinion. All right, let's keep going. I'm gonna play one more because we're not playing them all, right?
Muito obrigada. Thank you,
There we go.
guys. Now I'm here with Camille.
And this girl is younger, so let's see what she has to say. She's 18.
Oi.
She's 18 years old. Just to let you guys know. Can a man and woman be friends?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, she say yes. Some people that believe men and women can be friends because there is always second intentions. What do you think?
Tem bastante. E é meio desnecessário, né? Porque só pensam nisso hoje em dia. Eu acho que poderia acabar um pouquinho com isso. Porque não é só sexo e relacionamento a vida.
Sim.
Tem que ter amizade também, né?
She say now it's more and more about it, relationship, be friends. Most the people's, yes, they are there because they have second intention. And she say, I wish like it's supposed to be less because the life it's not about only being sex and second intentions. What do you think the percentage is from people with second intention?
50, sim. 50%.
Meio a meio.
Isso, meio a meio.
She say half and half in her view, people's with the second intention. Do you feel sexually attraction by look at the person, or you need to get know them? Se a pessoa
Eu
pra sentir
preciso
atração.
conhecer a pessoa. pra ter ali. Eu não sei como é que ela é, o que que passa na cabeça dela. Eu tenho que conhecer ela pra saber se ela tem os mesmos gostos, os mesmos interesses, pra saber se vai dar certo mesmo. E não perder meu tempo, né?
Yeah, she says she need to know the person to get attraction, sexual attraction. Did you ever feel attracted to your friend's partner?
Já senti, mas eu não quis levar nada além disso, porque, nossa, tá ali.
Só sentiu mesmo.
Isso aí, só senti e não levei nada, não deu em nada.
Yeah, she says she's feel attraction, but nothing happens because she's respect, right? Bye, guys.
Okay. Any comments? You want me to go one more? Or we're good? Can you hear me?
I think we are good.
Okay. So in the next day or two, I'll put up all the interviews. There's about another 4 of them. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me look at some of these comments. And let me put up the link. If anybody wants to come in, here is the link. Why can't I put it up? Okay. So again, what do you guys think? Here's the link from Hata, and I'll put up some of these questions. Beach Material asks, is 5'10" considered short in Brazil? 5'10" is about 170. Hold on. 5'10" to meters. It's 177 centimeters or 1.77 meters. Is that considered short? I'm 5'11". So he's saying is 5'10" short or tall in Brazil?
No, it's tall.
That's tall. You find a lot of Brazilian men short. Like, what do you think
Yes.
the average height of a Brazilian man is?
Yes.
I'm asking you, what do you think the average height of a Brazilian man is?
I don't understand.
The average, what most men, what the average is. Like in America, I think the average man is 5'9" or 5'10" now, right? I think so, guys. What's the average height in Brazil for a man?
Oh my God, I don't know, but it's a man's size different in Brazil.
I don't know, but
They are also, but the average, I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. I've seen some tall Brazilian men, but for the most part, when I go out and I'm walking around in Brazil, in places where it's Brazilians, not foreigners, I feel tall. Like I feel a lot of men are a little bit shorter than what you would find in America. So 5'8", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", I think is more the average in Brazil. Actually, we can look it up. Average height men in Brazil. 5'8", or 170 centimeters. Wait. Oh, here it is. Brazil. It's 170 centimeters. So it's shorter than I thought. It's 5'6", guys. 5'6", 5'6", just under 5'6" is the average height for men in Brazil. So yeah,
Five
like I said,
six.
five
It's
six. You're about 5'6", I think. What are you in centimeters?
no.
What's your height?
I know in like 1.64.
1.64. So you're about 5'4". The average man is about 2 inches taller than you in Brazil. About 107 1.77. Okay, so yeah, 5'10" is tall for Brazil. Whoever asked that was beach material. Um, but then when you're in Copa, there's a lot of foreigners, and there's some tall dudes walking around. I don't know if they're from Iceland. I don't know, some really tall men. Um, so it just kind of depends where you are, I guess.
Yeah.
Jeff Johns asks, when do Brazilians start dating? When they're young, man, like 12, 13, Anata?
Yes, like 13, 14.
Yeah. Um, Zulu Time says, good morning. Anata and Dennis, good morning. Zulu Time Productions.
Morning.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody that wants to jump on, you can jump on.
We can talk about
Anata towers over me. Charles, how tall are you? You don't. I mean, in when I it's. I mean, if you're really that short, I would be really surprised because whenever I see you in videos, I think of that you're. I wouldn't think that you were short. Um, I know you're just joking though. He says he's 4'6". 4. Come on, man. Stop playing. 140. Did you hear me, Anata?
yes, I believe my ex
No, 140.
what do you mean?
140 centimeters. Charles says he's 140 centimeters.
You mean 1 point
40.
yeah.
You and
My
you're
ex
you're one
my
point.
ex he's less than me.
Yeah, but you're 164. He says
Six,
he's 140.
1.64.
I'm not okay, Charles. I'm not laughing. I just think you're playing because sometimes you play around. So I don't know when you're serious or not.
My
Marcus says he's
trainer, my
1.4.
personal trainer, he's American and he's also a little bit more short than me. He's American.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean that's
So
cool.
the father for my kids, he's are the same height as me.
Right. All right.
Yeah,
I believe you then.
my ex, like more than 1 year ago, he's shorter than me.
Yeah, I do think he's lying though, but Marcus says he's 1.42. So all right. Anyways, let's oh, somebody JB is in the room. He wants to come in. Let's welcome JB to the live.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What's up, Renato? What's up, Dennis?
How you doing? How you doing,
Hey,
sir?
I'm doing pretty good.
What do you have to add today?
Just listening to the topic, talking about can men and women be friends? I think under certain circumstances, men and women can be friends. Like if the woman is ugly, I think it's
Well,
hot.
let's not say ugly. Let's just say if a woman is not, if the person's not attracted to that woman, because ugly, come on, that's in the eye of the beholder, right? Like,
No.
come on, man.
That's my point with when I talk to Dennis. That's what I say. So most the women they are attractive. So it's always second intention behind the guy, his intention with her. That's
Unless like if I'm in business with a woman, I don't cross that line.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, if there's other things that connect you, that's one thing. But if it's
Hmm.
strictly on a social level where you met in a social place, you
Right.
met in a way that you tried to, for you to even ask a girl for her number, that means you're, hey, all right, let me get your number. Let's talk. I
Right.
like talking to you. I want to get to know you. That's, to go back from that to just being friends. Somebody put somebody in the friend zone and somebody doesn't want to be in the friend zone. That's
so.
how I see it.
Yeah, like my ex, she had a male friend. I didn't like it, um, because like we end up breaking up, and who she end up rebounding with, that,
The guy in the friend zone.
yeah. So it's like that's that plan B, just in case the relationship don't work out, and that's how a lot of women move in the states. I don't know about Brazil, but a lot of women in the states they move sneaky like that, and they think men are not gonna catch on to that. Um, but I'm not for it.
I think women in Brazil move the same way, even if they don't consciously realize it, because they'll meet somebody and then they'll say, the guy will try to pick them up and they say, "Oh, sorry, I have a boyfriend." Well, we could be friends. Okay, yeah, here's my Instagram, and then they're talking casually until something happens.
Hmm.
He slides in.
Yeah, and see, like for me, if I'm gonna take you serious, you can't be all up in a bunch of men's face. Like if
Well,
you know what I'm saying, like you gotta. If it's business, is one thing. If it's like y'all hanging out, yeah, I'm not gonna take you serious. You know what I'm saying? That's where I stand on that. But other people are different. So
Hanata,
yeah, I'm not.
well,
anything
I
to
know
say?
most the bus for the business they hang out with the woman working for them. I mean, when we are friends and work in a business, it's okay. But when it's about talk about bus, the bus
But I've
always
had
Talk
I've
about the
had
what? The
the
bus?
bus. Most I think most the bus they have a. You mean a bus? Not a bus where you
Skeptic?
sit down and you go into somewhere. Let's say
Skeptic?
I work for somebody else.
The boss.
the
The
boss,
bus,
the
No,
boss.
no,
right?
boss and workers. That's a little bit. We're talking business when you on a that respect level where you're doing business
But
and
but
I know,
but
but
I've had
most
no
the
go ahead.
bus they want to be with the functionary. You understand?
yeah, we're talking about working with people, not, I mean, like, if I see somebody and I'm doing business with them, like we need each other in a certain business, not you work for me, because that always, when you have that type of relationship where one person has that power and one person doesn't, and things can get messy again. But we're talking about, you have a company that makes this and this is a retailer, some where it's more on a peer level, where you don't want to mess up, get into a relationship, and it's going to affect your business, where
Yeah,
it's going to negatively affect you if something bad happened
Depends
to
what
you.
kind
I've
of business.
I've had
Depends
what
what kind of
I've
business.
had women cross lines with me in business. Like, so what I do for a living, I design websites and build apps. So that's my profession. So in my early days, I used to do it for like business owners and stuff, freelance. So this one lady, she owned a daycare. She was black, and we met up in a Starbucks, and we talking about business. And then she asked me like, "Did you graduate college? Did you go to school for this?" I told her I dropped out and went to like a coding boot camp. And then while she was doing that, she put her hand on my hand, and like it made me uncomfortable, But like I wasn't attracted to her, so there was no sexual energy. There was no
Yeah,
sexual energy. But if there was sexual energy there, I would have had to fight harder to resist temptation. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
when you can get into a situation that can mess up your money, like I try never to really mix that. Like I try
Right.
not to go there. If I'm trying to do business, I'm doing something because you know chances
Yeah,
are it's not gonna last. So
Right.
when you break up now, is it gonna mess up your business? So you
yeah,
Right.
don't
but
really
for
want that.
some guys, when it happens, it's just some bones.
It's just what?
I mean, for few guys, when it happens, it's just some bones extra.
Bonus.
Extra. Yeah,
Bonus.
if they have a chance to date with the friend they working together, doesn't matter. If they both are single, they they both want it. Why not?
Yeah, a lot of people do that, but there's people that are smart or that have that experience that know. That's why there's a saying: "Don't mix business with pleasure.
Yeah, it's very
Don't
tricky.
crap where you eat."
It's
That means
really tricky.
don't see people where you work because if something goes bad in that relationship, it's all the stress at work.
I'd rather be in a relationship with you and we keep our business separate, and then like if we decide to go to that next level, then like if it makes sense, if there's a place for you in my business, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'd rather keep that separate. You know?
Yeah, yeah, because yeah, when the feelings are involved, they'll mess up your stuff, man. So yeah, I agree. The relationships I have with women, it's not, I wouldn't say it's true friendship. It's more of acquaintance. Every once in a while, hey, how you doing? And
Right,
it's not necessarily that I'm trying to do anything or they're trying to do anything. It's
right.
just, hey, how you doing? How you been? And it's just a pleasantry. And sometimes it's just nice to hear from somebody, hey. But as far as a real friendship, like you're talking every day, that I don't think that's gonna
Because
really,
like if you're in a relationship, the person you're in a relationship with, that should be your friend. Y'all,
yeah,
that should be somebody you really enjoy hanging out with, talking to, being around. If it's not, then there's probably a problem in the relationship. Because if you say, you got other male friends, what that communicates to me is like maybe they provide something that I
that you
not.
don't.
Yes. So they're filling a void, maybe an emotional void that I may not be fulfilling. And I've had that in the past because I thought that's what my ex was doing. Like she would try to make me feel comfortable by talking to that person like on the phone on the speaker in front of me. So it doesn't seem like it's nothing, but to me it's like it's still something because you talking and you kicking and you laughing when you're really supposed to be doing that shit with me. I mean, I work a lot, you know what I'm saying? So, the relationship got kind of stale, you know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning it was, jumping and then going out all the time, but after a while it's like, it's a lot of work, grocery shopping, keeping the house clean and all that, making sure. So I guess the relationship got stale, so people start going outside so that, the friendship, the friends with benefits, or I mean not the friends with benefits, I mean having a friend can pose a threat to that type of relationship, you know what I'm saying? So um, that's why I don't go for it. Like, cause me, I know if I test it out and I bring an attractive woman and I say this is my friend, most women are not gonna take it nice. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, nah, she's too pretty.
Think about, Renata, think about how many guys that you talk to that, oh, he's just a friend. No, he doesn't want nothing. He just want to be my friend. And sure enough, as soon as the opportunity, like this for that's true. Like I don't there's no I can't see why you would debate this because you gotta know this. You gotta know this.
Yeah, I'm not to know that.
I not believe. I mean, when the guy they have the second intention, they show in the beginning. Some they not, some it's all about friend, nice
Yeah, they
person.
show in the beginning, and then when you turn them down or whatever they say, what do they say? Oh, we could just be friends.
They're gonna
And
weigh
then
you
they're
down. They're gonna
sitting
try to
there
weigh you
waiting.
down. They're
Then
gonna
they're
try to weigh
waiting.
you down.
True or not? Yes or no?
That's slow pimping, but I don't like it. I don't like the long game.
True or not, Renata? Answer the question.
No.
I don't like the long game.
Come on, man.
I like to get straight to it. I don't like I'm gonna tell you like this is what it is, or if you shoot me down, that's it, man. Just move on.
I see Dominican Don Juan in the green room here. We're about to bring him in. I want to say what's up to Dennis Jean Pierre. He's in the house. Good
We
to
got
see
all
you
the
here.
we got some heavies coming in now.
Okay, and if you,
I have.
Dennis, if you're welcome to come in. The link is there. I'll put the link up again for Renata, and let's welcome Dominican Don Juan to where's
Dominican
Renata
Don Juan, Mark.
to the
What's
stream.
up, what's up, family? Can y'all hear me?
What's up,
Yeah,
man?
what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm just listening to pure delusion here, man.
Well, okay, you know what?
Absolute
Wait, hold on,
delusion.
Dominican. I would say to, I would be like right with you saying, oh, it's delusion. But remember, Hinata is not from here, so I'm willing to accept that it might be different. That's why I'm
No,
listening.
absolute delusion. Absolute delusion. As attractive as this woman is, she has to understand this basic principle. I would give my eye to for the number of men that are interested in her, and they're going to come at her from any angle that is possible to try to get next to her, right? And if they got to come in posing as a friend, then they're going to pose as a friend, and at some point in time, they're going to strike to shoot that shot. And even if she stiff arm them and say, "Nope, I don't see you like that. This is purely platonic. I'm not interested in you in that way." He's still he's going to say what you said, Dennis. Well, that's fine. Let's just be friends. And he's going to stay in her orbit, and he's going to keep doing that until he catches her at a moment where she may think differently.
And that's real desperate too.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't know why
bruh,
Hinata
that may be the case, but I'm saying I know she has to have had experienced that, and this is what we're saying.
No, I'm saying them dudes that they be orbiting.
Look at her. You would orbit.
I have.
I would orbit one time. I'll go one time around the sun.
men's
Yeah,
friends.
you say that now.
Wait, hold on. Let her talk. Let her
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Miss Hanetta. Is Charles on the line? He
Okay.
said I got to owe him a beer.
I have
Hanetta.
men's friends. I doing barbecue at home. We go out, hang out, and these guys, they come, me, my cousin, or the friends I invite, they come. And we go out sometimes before we go out many times. It's never happens nothing. They take me like they call me like a sister. And I believe that we are really good friends. But
So let me ask you this question. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I have one friend, he's not, I mean, I think he's my friend because we don't know. That's exactly what you guys say. We never know before the guy give the sign,
Mhm.
But I
Mhm.
have many guys, friends, they don't give me the signs they are interested in me.
Do you think if all these guys you're talking about, you think if you held his hand and put the moves on him when you went to the club or at the barbecue, you went and sat on his lap, do you think he would go, no?
I don't do things like that with
No,
my
but
friends.
I'm asking you. If
He's trying to make a
you
point.
put the sign out,
Yeah.
do you think that guy would go, no, we're just friends?
I don't understand.
If you went after him, any of these guys you're talking about, heterosexual men, if you went after him, do you think that they would go, okay?
So we're asking. Go ahead.
Have one situation, when we have a party and then it's come friends for this, my friends. And then his friends try to make we together. You understand? And he say, no with her. She's like my sister. He say to the guy, I respect her completely.
Renata, why are you trying to
Yeah,
change
she's
the
missing the point.
rules?
I
Yeah.
don't understand. I
I'm
don't
asking
So Miss Hanetta, what we're saying is, you're saying you got this guy, right? And he's always seen you as, in your mind, he's always seen you as a friend. So in simplistic terms, if you are with this male friend, let's say you and him are having dinner together, and at the end of the dinner, you say, hey, I'm going to come back to your place, right? What do you think he would say?
I think he started laughing, and he think I'm joke.
Yeah, he's laughing while he's getting the check
No, I don't think he's take
and calling the
serious.
Uber. Yeah, he's laughing.
Miss Renetta, I'm trying to keep it as clean. I'm trying to keep it as clean as possible. So let me give you another example. If you knocked on his door at 2 a.m. wearing nothing but a negligee and said, "Hey, I want to come in for the night," what is this guy going to say?
I can try. They come tomorrow. We have some barbecue
No, we
tomorrow.
don't want you to.
No, we're not.
I can try, and
We're not encouraging anything. We're just trying to make a point, right? There. And again, if that hasn't been your experience, that's fine.
Yeah, but
Okay, if that hasn't been your experience, that's fine.
You had situations like that where guys, maybe they tried to pick you up in the beginning. You didn't go for it. They stayed in the friend zone, but they were waiting for their opportunity. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have one friend before, and he just kissed me when I'm not wait for,
Just
we
one.
dance together.
She's talking about one friend. She's so funny.
No, come on. You telling me it's only happened to you one time?
With friend.
With a guy that said
friend.
that pretended to be a friend, said, "Oh, we can just be friends," but then they were just waiting for the opportunity.
No, when it's friend, it's friend. When it's
no, you know why? Because I know a couple of stories that you've told me that I said, yes, you see, he's just waiting for the opportunity. So
I think if you're not thirsty, you're fine.
I think it depends on it depends on the terms of when him and her met.
When it's colleague, when it's friends. Friends, they respect you. Colleagues, they not. They take a chance and they do it. And sometimes the women, they see the guy was a friend when the guy see woman's just colleague. When it's chance, then I do it. But have some guys and women, they can be friends and truthfully friends.
So I think the way I look at this is, for me and the women that I'm dealing with, if it's a guy you grew up with, and sometimes that can also be suspect, but if you've known this guy since you were 5 years old, 10 years old, high school, whatever the case may be, in that scenario, you could say, okay, sure, this guy is your friend, right? He's known you since you were a child and you grew up together. And in that scenario, I could see that. But if it's some guy that, like I said before, you have to evaluate the terms under which, how did you and this man, how did you become friends? Right? That's how I look at that. If he came at you and he was romantically interested in you first, and then you were not interested in him, and then you became friend, I'm putting friends in quotes later, then to me, this is the kind of guy that's suspect, because his initial intention was never to be your friend. His initial intention is he saw you romantically. And in that scenario, in my opinion, you two could never be actual friends.
Yeah, I got a different strategy. I like to make women laugh. So if you be my friend,
it's called a fox. But go ahead.
That's a fox. I'm a fox. I'm a fox. I'm goofy, and I can make people laugh. So if you be my friend, like I put in the chat, I was friends with a lesbian chick. I thought, okay, now I can have a female friend. You know what I'm saying? That we could talk. Almost like one of the guys, but she a woman.
Yeah.
No filter. But because I'm not trying to holler at her, or I'm hollering at another girl in front of her, something overtake her, which make me think she's not a full-blown lesbian. But even in that situation, it was hard to be friends.
Yeah. It's just the lines get blurred when there's a romantic interest. That's all I'm saying. I think you had mentioned a point in one of your situations where you were saying something, and you were like, "Well, I can't." The woman, she tried her hand with you, but you didn't go for that because you weren't romantically attracted to her. Yeah. So you gave her the stiff arm.
Yeah, there's a lot of single women out here, and they're lonely, and they're getting weak and weaker.
Yeah. But if the situation had been different, if it was someone that you were interested in, then that would have been a little bit more challenging. Because
Yeah.
we talk about business relationships, man. There's so many workplace relationships and stuff that
Yeah.
happens, and again, you may not necessarily go into that with that intention, but even in work, even in business, those things happen.
It happens. It happens. I've just heard so many. I've talked to women
Yeah.
that swore to me up and down. Oh yeah, just a
Hmm.
friend. Yeah, okay. He was interested in you though. Oh, but now he's just a friend. He told me. He
Hmm.
told me.
Hmm.
But he told me. It's like
Hmm.
you know the delusion. It's like
Um,
no, I guarantee he's going to do this, 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 and watch what happens when this happens, and then it happens, and then they'll go back again and say, "Oh yeah, but he tried, and I told him no, and then now he just wants to be friends. Oh, now he wants to be friends again, and then it'll
Yeah.
happen again, the same cycle.
Yeah.
He'll
It's like a
take the
cycle.
part, take the step back, and he's waiting again, waiting.
Yeah.
He's the
soon as
supportive man. He'll take you to eat. He'll
soon as I
be
see
there
that,
anytime you need somebody to talk to, but they're waiting.
soon as I see that, I'm out.
It's different. I know what Dennis is mean. It's different when you be with somebody and then you just want to be a friend. You know, like I don't have bad intention. I don't want to back to him. I just want to have him to be a friend. That's it. What I can when he needs some, let's say, some info, when he needs some help or some questions, I'm there to help him. But it's not mean I have second intention.
We're
He's
not talking
possible have
about
second
you.
intention to get me back to him or to we be date or be together again, you know, but that's not my intention, it's his intention. And
When
I believe most of the guys they have second intention, yes,
okay,
but
but
I also
I mean, we're not
believe
saying it. I'm not
in
saying you. I'm saying guys. This we're talking about what guys are. What guys do. They orbit. We're not talking you orbiting. We're talking guys orbiting, and you have to come to that realization. And the unfortunate thing
So,
is, for a lot of women, they know, or if they figure out that the guy is orbiting and waiting for that opportunity, they'll still keep the guy there.
it's an inefficient strategy that I believe. Usually, a lot of those guys they get pissed off like me. Like I'm going to the gym. I'm making sure like getting my money up always. I focus on the track. You know, dress nice, smell good,
Hmm.
which is a better strategy
Hmm.
than orbiting around you for what 365 days of the
Well,
year.
it depends, right? Because so the reason why to me is this is a tricky subject because I've been in relationships where okay, like I'm dealing with a woman and she's dealing with and she's got as Dennis mentioned the orbiters, right? So the reason why orbiters are a problem for men is because let's just say you got one orbiter, one friend, right? And but you connected to him emotionally. That's where it's a concern for men. You hadn't slept with him yet, right? But you've made a connection with him emotionally. So for men, when they see or know that the woman that they're dealing with has an emotional connection to another guy, that sends off red flags. Because to
Even if
me,
it's not sexual, but that emotional.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because that's on the road to the physical. So that's why, again, if when a woman says that she has a guy and he's just friends, we really look at that kind of sideways. And
Yeah,
just say okay, because we know that generally speaking, not all women, but generally speaking, women are emotional creatures, and when they make their connection to men, it's usually emotional. Whereas
yeah.
with men,
So
it's the
like
exact
me,
opposite.
I'm not gonna take you serious.
Yeah,
And you'll see it, you'll know because I'm not gonna invest
yeah,
time, money,
It also
yeah.
goes back to what I was saying earlier when I said that women are looking for not necessarily sex, they're looking for attention. They want
Hmm.
a guy to feel that this guy is a good guy, taking care of her, listen to her, compliment her, do whatever
yeah, also depend the
wait,
situation.
hold on. She's looking for that.
Um,
So she's looking for that, but the guy's looking for something else, and he's waiting to get that.
Yeah.
So if a guy connects with a girl on an emotional level, and you have a boyfriend, he's looking at it like it's almost like you're cheating because
Exactly, exactly.
you're getting emotional um currency from this guy you that you shouldn't be. that's supposed to be provided by the boyfriend. So it's
For
almost
the
like
husband.
you're cheating.
Exactly.
Yeah, you could be my side piece, but you can't be my main rock. You know, can't go.
But I think again, the point that we keep making, Miss Hanetta, about this is because we've heard this as men so many times, where the women will say, "Oh, don't worry about so and so and so. He's just a friend, right? You don't have to worry about him. My eyes are for you. My heart is for you." And as soon as the relationship goes south, you hear that she's now dating the same guy that she just told you when you and her were together. That don't worry about that. So this is why men have red flags when a woman says that this guy, oh, he's just a friend. Like I said, for me, I'm going to ask deeper questions. Okay, what does that mean? Like, how did you become friends? If you met him when you were a child and y'all went to high school together, okay, that's fine. But if you
No,
met him
that's
under
not.
some other,
No, I met him at the club 6 months ago, and
yeah, exactly.
but we never. But
I
that
No,
could,
never ever happened to us. Now we're just friends.
I could
no,
remember,
suspect.
I could remember back in high school when I had a McDonald's job, how freaky people were at work. Like I
Hmm.
literally had like one woman would just, like touch me inappropriately, even though I liked it, but it's still
So JB,
inappropriate.
you need counseling. But go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm
touched me
messing with you,
inappropriately,
man.
and
Yeah.
she had a baby daddy that picked her up from work every day. So it's like it was just weird, like how people would come to work, get so comfortable, and then the sexual attraction, the sexual tension builds up at work. I've seen it so many times. That's why a lot of dudes they don't want their women working. They want it at home. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because it's easy. It's easier for them to have that starting lineup, right? It's just like having
Yeah.
a football team. You know what I'm saying? They got the main guy in there. He's a quarterback, right? But then they keep 4 or 5 guys on potentials on the side in case the starting quarterback messes up and it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Then they can just pick his number and then he's up on the rotation. So again, that's why men, particularly in general, have issues with women
But
that
you think women only do that with certain type of men? Like if you like really, really like got it and you a
she
high
does that.
value dude.
She's gonna do it. It doesn't matter. I think she's gonna do it with the guy that she could see herself with, right? If she can see herself with this guy, she will keep him in that area. Like, okay, this guy has potential. He could be somebody that I can possibly date, and trust and believe she's talking to him. It may not be frequently, it may not be every day, but he's in her rotation of conversation. Even if it's a hey, how you doing? Good morning, once or twice a week, or hey, or have a good night. He's in her conversation in order to maintain that emotional connection, and he's just waiting for the starting quarterback to mess up, and then she'll give him the nod next. That's at least the way it is, and that's been our experience in the United States. I don't know if that's the same in Brazil.
Okay,
Ye-
let's
Yeah,
go
but the
ahead.
thing is, that's what I try to say. It's a thing for the guy being around there, look for the chance to be together with the woman, but it's not even in her head to be with this guy.
That's beside the point.
The woman is looking for the attention, and she's getting it.
Yeah.
She's getting what she wants, you, for the most part. But let's get back to, if there's any more questions on the subject for today. I want to, because we're coming on an hour and a half. I want to discuss what we're going to be coming up with next.
Cool.
I don't know if there was. Did anybody have a question that I missed? Please put it back up so I don't. To scroll through all of these. You're welcome to put it back up. But I think Kanata. I want to say sometimes I feel like she's a little bit naive, but maybe it's a little bit different in Brazil, but it doesn't sound like it's all that different. I think guys are guys almost everywhere you go, for the most part, from what I'm seeing so far.
I mean, look at the interviews that she had. She basically said off camera they said one thing, and then when they got on the camera they said something differently. So, right, like they completely switched up, right? So I don't know if they're necessarily saying it because that's what she wants to hear. So it's hard to gauge whether or not what their true intentions was, But like one of the guys, a heavyset guy, as soon as she asked him, "Can men and women be friends?" he was like, "No." He went right into it, like, "I don't believe that can be the case." And I think that you'll find, in my opinion, that'll typically be like I said, it depends. I will say this much: it depends on the woman. And the caveat I will say is that if a man is romantically interested in a woman, then they can never be friends, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Let's get into what we're going to be doing on the next show. So Hinata and I have been going back and forth, and we've been going back and forth in our chats the last few weeks, trying to lock down. I want to lock down what the subject is going to be when she goes out. We're going to go out and do these interviews, and what we were talking about is silicone versus natural, right? Plastic surgery or enhancements versus natural woman. I think the general consensus in the last discussion was that men prefer natural. That's what it seemed like in the room. My thing that I was saying was, I understand a woman's getting older or she doesn't feel comfortable with the way her body is, so she wants to make some changes. That's one thing. But then what they're doing in the US is doing this extreme stuff and getting like the biggest this and the biggest that and BBLs, and they're going crazy with it because that seems to be what's pushed on them in social media. I think that's going too far. I think a lot of guys, Hinata was kind of saying, no, guys like that. That's why the girls do it. A lot of guys will jump on it, but in general, are they wifing up these girls? So my thing was extreme women versus women that are more natural. Which one would a guy pick? I think the question is, okay, well, the answer is, I would go home with this one, but I'm not taking her to meet my family. This one, that more natural, this is somebody that I would marry. This was somebody that I would play with. That's what I was kind of saying. And I hope I don't not offending anybody. I'm just saying, I think this is a reality for a lot of men. Now, Hinata, we got some pictures together and she went out and did her own little survey. And she was more comparing like just if a guy likes girls with silicone or if they don't. And I'll put up a picture in a second and we can kind of go at what she was doing.
Yeah, because for me, when the girls, they put silicone, they are not more natural. Like if I put silicone, I not consider myself natural anymore. If some guy asking me, oh, your breast it's natural, what I say, yes, then I'm lying. So I supposed to say no.
So your argument was more guys like natural or they don't like natural. My thing was, no, guys like more natural looking.
Because many guys, they say they don't like women with silicone. They don't say, oh, I like women with silicone, but the silicone have to be attached to their body. They just say, I don't like women with silicone. So what he mean? He mean I like natural women.
Ask the guys.
I say I like natural women.
Let's start off by asking the guys. Ask them what you want to ask them. This is what I was telling her before, because I don't want to lead people's answers. I don't want her to lead people's. Let's just ask people. Go ahead.
Yes. I already asked in the Instagram. I put some votes there for some women.
Okay, but ask the room before we get into the pictures. And I want to bring Zulu Time Productions in because he's sitting in the green room. All right, let's
yeah, come on in, Zulu. Where is he? Where is he?
Zulu Time Productions.
He said good morning. So where is he?
Greetings to everybody.
He's in Cambodia.
Cambodia. Awesome, man. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on?
Thank you, brother. Ain't nothing, man. I'm glad to see everybody here in the chat and Miss Hinata, Dennis, everybody.
Hey.
How you doing, sir? You have something to
add? What time is it there?
It is 8:34 in the morning.
Woo! Wow. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm glad to see all you guys. Listen, I want to say something real quickly. I just lost a family member to that thing that's going on right now with the fentanyl, the laced drugs and the fentanyl. I want everybody to step up and contact your family, contact your loved ones. Make sure everybody's tighten up. Tighten up, man. The world is serious out here. We live in a different world now. I want to keep that brief. That's personal, but I want to share it, say the word. That's it. So go ahead. We can get the conversation, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes,
Well, I'm not
definitely.
leaving yet. I got something to say about the ladies. Hold on. I just wanted to say that before we get started.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so look, the thing is, there's differences in men. I'm gonna need Miss Hinata to understand that all men are not gonna do the orbit thing. A real man's gonna state his intentions and step back. If you don't want him, he will never ever try that again. It's not acceptable to get denied and then step into orbit and wait for your turn. That's predatory. A man that does that will do a whole lot of different things, and you don't even want to waste your time with that because that can go a lot of ways. You understand? I think basically what you're dealing with here, as far as the men-women issue, men can be friends with women. A lot of times, your women friends gonna hook you up with the best women you ever met because they know women without filters and lies. It can happen. It's just a matter of what kind of man are you? How are you cut? If you're not thirsty, if you're a man that has options, the last thing you're gonna do is invite any old woman into your life because you don't know how she is behind closed doors. You don't know her thought process. There's women out here getting men lined up, especially if you have something to lose. So you don't just let a woman in your life. That's crazy. So if she says no, let her go. That's all. A real man is not going to be that desperate.
Yeah, I think we were just talking in generalities. Obviously, there's always, we're not painting we're painting a broad brush here. So there's definitely
And
exceptions to the rules.
yeah,
Go
and
ahead.
also you gotta remember what you're talking about. Let's be real. Most men
Yeah,
aren't like what you're
that
saying. What you're
exactly.
saying is the alpha man, when you say, oh, the real man this, the real man that, most guys sit in
Uh,
an average category where they do average things. They're not rolling in
yeah,
and saying, oh, and then
exactly.
But
because you don't want to.
what you guys say to me that's so most the women's not supposed to be trusted, they men who's they are married, because most the guys, for you guys, 90%, let's say, they have second intention in their women's where they have any contacts in the phone. So that's mean for us women, we're not supposed to be trust almost no guys because they have a bad intention. We're not supposed to be let them have a friends
But
female.
that's not a real man. Real men tell you like, listen, this is what I'm on. And
That's
that's it.
it.
Either you agree or you
Yeah,
don't.
but if the guys there have a second intention, how I know you're not this guy?
Look
You
how I
you you
move. Look at
gotta
my
you gotta
behavioral patterns.
yeah, you gotta vet the guys and see what they're about. And
If guys say they are different,
You gotta watch. You gotta
99% they
allow
say
enough
I'm
time.
different. So
Well, JB just said
it's
something very
supposed
important.
to believe.
JB just said it very important. He said you got to watch how he moves. If you're around him, you will understand. The first thing you have to do with a man is when you go out in public, see how the world reacts to him. That'll tell you more than he's going to ever say out of his mouth. The way people treat him, the level of respect, the way they deal with him, a huge indicator. If you are lucky enough, if he likes you enough to bring you around his friends, that's the second biggest clue. How do they deal with him? What kind of respect level does he get from them? If you go farther than that, if he really likes you and you see how his family deals with him, that's the final clue. Men, we're very simple in a lot of ways. But I guess if you are a man at disadvantage and you have certain issues and you don't approach the world gung ho, then maybe I don't know. I don't know those kind of men that just hide in the cut. Everybody I know travels. They do big things. It's not a brag. It's not that. It's just a certain aggression level with the men I deal with. And they're very fair with women. They deal with moms and sisters, and they take care of families, and they do things, but it's never a passive. It's not passive. The world is not passive. You have to do what you need to do.
yeah, and as a man, if I start going out with a girl, I have a new girlfriend, and there's other girls that I was talking to. When at the moment that I decide, okay, I'm going to take this relationship more serious, I need to back off of these other girls. Especially, and
100%.
if this girl doesn't like that I'm talking to these other girls, I totally respect that because it's going to be the same reciprocated. I'm going to look at her and go, who you t- what's the relationship here? So you got
Right.
to just respect each other and know how to move. Like, you don't, what how are you going to have time to keep up a relationship where you're talking to these other girls when you have a girl that you're serious with? Guys will just back off of that and then leave that alone. I
That's
mean,
it.
if he's still talking and doing stuff like that, and where you don't even know what's going on, or then you got to use your intuition and you got to just watch and see.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay. So the panel's in total agreement. You guys are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with it.
All right. I
Uh,
wanna go ahead. Who's
no, I wasn't saying anything.
okay? So yeah, let's get back to this. I'm gonna pull up the panels that Hinata. Oh, Charles is in the room too. We got a lot of people coming in today.
Oh, this is hot button topic.
Full house.
Where did he go? Charles, you're gonna have that a day
He
where you
might-
just keep popping in and out. I don't know what's going on, but let me know. Anyways, first photo. Anata, go ahead. You have the floor. You can explain.
Yes. So I asked them for the guys take which women's they take, like what is they going to marry, like a wife.
19.
You have to choose.
I do like 19 though.
19. 19. Her body's, look at her stance, the way she's standing. That's power.
19,
That's
baby,
power.
all day long.
Yeah,
19 to the
19.
right.
19.
Yes, but the
Look at the way she's
numbering
standing.
for this
Look at
vote,
Look at her stance. Look how she's standing. See, men look at different things. You don't
She
understand how
natural.
men see. Look,
you see,
look at her stance.
here in the live, most of the guys say the natural woman's without silicone, right?
Yeah,
Right.
19.
The guys scream 19, but most of the vote in the site there in the Instagram when I post, you guys can see where's the vote going most for.
Okay,
In the
hold on.
middle.
I'm gonna.
Oh, those, no. Oh, 19 is the vote?
Yeah, let's just say
Oh.
let's say 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Oh,
In the middle.
3. Yeah, I was saying 3. Okay, my bad.
And let me
So-
just pull Charles in the room because now he seems like he's back. Charles, welcome.
Well, she still came in second.
What up, everyone?
Hey,
How you doing?
they should. See, they like in BBLs, huh? 31.
Charles, are you there?
I'm here, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, number 2 is in the middle. Number 1 is pink. You guys can see number 1, number 2 in the middle, and then number 3.
Can I ask you something, Hinata? Those numbers there are the votes, or are they just some
The
weird-
votes for the
Okay.
guys.
And this was Hinata's argument.
Some guys they put like number 2 and number 3. Some guys they put number 2 and number 1. You know, and
Number
I,
two-
in the
number
end,
2
I just count all the numbers for the guys, and I put
Number 2 is okay. Number 1 gonna tell you a lie off top. She's gonna lie to you. Number 3, her energy is right. Period. That stance.
Okay, so
No.
Come on, Dennis.
here's the question. Here's my question, because I think we got to do another one maybe another time. But
No, she just got 3 more votes, so she up there.
if you were in the nightclub,
Number
and,
3.
and
14.
party was popping, everybody was, and you had the choice. You had all 3 ladies coming at you.
Number 3.
Still number 3.
Number 3. I see her energy. I see it.
Okay. Does everybody agree with that? Because
Well,
my thinking
I
is
gotta interject. I think number 3. I like number 3, but don't get me wrong. Number 1, number 2 gonna get it though. In the club,
so
drunk?
that's my point to Hinata. I
Yeah.
like number 1.
I can see
We're in the
myself
club
just
and she's
feeling
big,
so damn
big body
good.
like that, and
thick as
yeah.
hell. Yeah, but don't get me
Number 1
wrong.
gonna
Number
steal
3
your
is
wallet.
nice.
Number
I
1
mean, I'm having dirty thoughts about number 1, so it's a family show. Gotta keep it clean.
What
Yeah,
I was saying,
when
I
I
wanted her to come with even a more
when I asking
extreme,
the guys,
more.
when I asking the guys about this thing, I don't asking about a date or which type of woman do you prefer. Some guys they get confused. They will ask me what
Mhm.
type of date, but I'm putting
Mhm.
it on the top specific.
Mhm.
And one guy just write to me. He say, "These girls they look for a relationship. What's going on? You know, because I which one it's supposed to be your wife. You take like." Let's say for
Wife?
marriage, something like that I put.
Okay,
Just to
3.
be clear, it's not a date in a night. So the
Ah,
date
okay.
is if you're supposed to be married,
3.
I got you.
I'm
3.
be your fiance.
3.
That's what I put there. So
For me,
and
it's either
that's
number
the
2 or
vote.
number 3.
It's nothing about the night.
Okay, but I am saying I want to do something separate for that. But for me, that's what I'm saying. A more natural look is better for me. Number 2 would be my next choice because it's not. I don't like the extreme. I don't want that attention. I don't want a girl that's feels they need to do that. But even number 2, it's like, yeah, she obviously goes to the gym, but she's obviously had some work done. So
Yeah.
once a girl's getting work done and this and that, I'm thinking I need to get to know this woman because why is she getting the work done? Is there something in her mind that she's trying to, is every 5 years she's gonna feel that she needs to get bigger? Is she does she have something deficient in her? Is she
But if number
like,
but
you
if
know what I
number
mean?
two's
Guys?
in the gym, then she doesn't need to do all that.
But no, that doesn't matter whether or not she goes to the gym. I mean, you can look at there and tell that they've been enhanced. So like it doesn't fit her body,
I
right?
don't think
So
I don't think the number 3, if she go into the gym, she get the same breast number 2.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not going to matter. Number 2, she's been enhanced, and you can see it because it doesn't fit her body.
I'm not so much into the enhancements, and I think most of the guys here kind of feel like that. They want something more natural, but I definitely don't want something.
That's what I try. That's what I try to say. Most of the guy, they say they prefer the natural woman.
But they are.
And when they look for an internet number 2, that's the most what the guys look for in a night, especially. Okay, we not talk about the night now, but that's not what I mean when I'm doing this thing.
Yeah,
I want a natural number 2.
Clear, just to be clear, about married, not a night, just a date. It's about married. Which woman you choose to be married?
you know,
But there are natural looking women that look
Charles,
like
I gotta
that,
say this because I said this to Hinata earlier. The guys definitely want the girl with the bad body, with the big butt, the big breast, but if it's natural. But and then Hinata made a great point. She said, "Well, that's the genetic lottery." Yeah, it's great if a girl comes like that, but most girls don't. Most girls they have a nice butt, but they don't have nice breasts. They have a nice they have a nice face, or they need to lose weight. They have something that they need to fix.
Well,
and
Brazil has a lot of big
why
butts.
I say I don't mind them fixing it, but when it looks
I don't mind it
outside
either.
of what they're
I don't
supposed
mind
to
it either as long as it's in the gym. As long as it's built, not
Yeah, in the gym. Yep.
Okay.
Great point.
The next one.
Let me pull that off. Let's get back to this.
Somebody doing some construction? No.
Yeah, it's me. I'm having my leg extension surgery. So I'm tired of being 4'6".
Yeah,
now he's trolling. He got that from Cat Williams. He definitely trolling now because I'm like, I know damn well. You can get that done for real though. That's the sad part about it.
I saw that on 2020.
Guys, I'm not trolling. Why are you guys being so like rude and stuff?
You lie. Okay, guys.
Go ahead.
The next one.
Okay, and this one I would
Three, yeah.
Definitely 3. Maybe 1 because
1 also because 1 looks natural.
It looks natural. It does look
I'll
natural.
I'll play with 1 in Mad Wife 3.
But she look natural though, because some women are just they might have double D.
Number 2.
Number
They
2,
just sit there.
Number 2, hard pass. Nope. You can already tell.
Because it looks enhanced, right?
Yeah, it looks enhanced. Like I'm saying, somebody sculpted those.
They look
But
like
3 and 1.
Surgeon looks like he just opened her up and say,
Yeah.
let me set these here real quick, and then I got to go to lunch.
So I would say I'm surprised 1 got as low as both because you can look at her and tell that those things are natural, even though they're large.
In fact, number 1 needs an augmentation.
Yeah. Now she could get hers made them to make them smaller because they're really big. I don't know how the rest of her body looks, but if we're gonna go with natural, and for me, I'll pick 1 and 3.
Most of the guys, it's see like number 2 and number 3 there now.
There's guys that want to be rappers.
Okay, I don't know who you talking to or not. That ain't. Leave those kind of men alone. I'm talking.
Yeah, you need to talk to those kind of guys because they're trying to be rappers and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah, I find that guys that go for the extreme looks or
rappers
enhanced are guys that themselves are extreme. They have an extreme look. Because
leave rappers alone.
The average girls don't want to go out with guys that look like Lil Wayne or that they're just.
Right, that's true.
That's something different.
Hanata, let's be clear. You a whole snack, all right? You don't need no enhancements, none of that. You all right. Stay just how you are. Don't be changing nothing up. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You better watch out. Tell Stella to watch out.
Ain't nothing you can say is gonna change that. She getting some work done at some point.
Nah, she a snack. She don't need it. I mean, what you gonna do is wake up sad one day. You should have never changed what God.
It don't matter. Dennis has already tried.
Go
ahead.
It is what it is, man. Like
she getting that silicone, dog. No.
What?
Don't do it.
You guys are just saying don't do it.
Oh, do I not put silicone?
Yeah, you a snack.
Don't do it.
You just need the right man to pull up on your eardrums and tell you what you need to hear. That's all that is. Oh.
We got any more pictures, Dennis?
We got some more right here.
Yeah, it's a tight race.
Hold on, it's a tight race right here.
Yeah, it's a tight. Wait, hold on for a second now.
I gotta go deeper. I like 2 and 3, but I like 1 too.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the fence because 1 could be natural because she's a big. I'm looking at her overall body.
You know what?
Number
I like
2 looks like
this thing
Stella or
when I
Ellie.
did it. You know, most the guys they don't know this number 1. It's the same, the pink one.
Number 2 looks like Ellie or Stella.
Number 1 is the same as the what?
The number 1 for these pictures, it's the same for the number 1 for the other picture. We just show it.
And now they're trying to trick everybody.
No, I said well, it's hard to tell. Like I said, and that's why we said hold on because you gotta. I look at her overall, right? But the number 1 in the other picture was the one she got 10 votes, and I said I would pick her because she looked like she was natural. Yeah, so that's her. Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. So I think all of these girls are natural.
Yeah,
I'm definitely number 3.
Yeah, number 3 outside.
Pick, bro. It's hard.
Yeah,
to
she's
pick.
not posing. You can see her real essence. Like she's not posing. She's just taking. Somebody got her.
I do like dark.
So if I had to pick, I would have to go with 3.
Yeah, I got to go 3 first.
What did I do? Okay, those were the 3 that Hinata sent me, but I have a couple here.
Okay, let me say the total.
Okay.
Come on.
The number 1 have total votes, 46 votes totally.
Okay.
The girl with silicones, the number 2 in the middle, the silicone girls, they are 73 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And the natural women, they get 72 votes.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, then.
I'll take number 1 and number 3 personally.
Yeah, exactly. Miss Hanetta, we lost your voice. We don't hear you.
Hanata.
Hanata. I said Hanata.
Man, you owe me 2 6-packs now.
Yeah, no. I try to work on it. Hanata. We don't hear you.
You guys can hear me?
Now, yeah. You couldn't hear you for a minute, but I can hear you now. That might have been just me.
The women with silicone for 1 vote.
Well, I don't know. Does that help, Hinata, for what you want to ask people? I know we still haven't gotten the questions. Because, like I said, for me, I was looking at more extreme versus natural, but I don't know what kind of questions you're going to ask people. I kind of wanted to tailor this in the next interview.
The thing is, when we start to talk about the lives and the silicones and this and this and this, that's what I try to say. When the women, they are natural without silicone, and the guys, what most the guys they say they take seriously, and you say the guys don't take seriously the woman's with stream, but I don't talk about stream. I talk about natural and silicone. That's the point. And what I see, what the woman see, it's most the guys, they look for the woman's number 2 most the time. They want to be with these girls where they have a silicone but attached to their body, look very good,
But look more natural.
And you can see it, what I doing in the votes. what I say from before, the life before, I'm right. Most
But
devoted.
hold on now. But they didn't win hands down. She was close. Like, but the natural one was right up there with her in terms of the number. They were both in the 70s.
I don't think that it's going to stop you from getting men. I think that the crowd that you're going to attract is different. I think it's different
Yeah,
kind of men that you're going to get, not better or worse. I mean, it's up to you what you like
yeah,
in men.
yeah,
But the men you
yeah,
get will be attracted to that and fake hair and probably a lot of different things that come with that kind of man.
yeah.
If you like a
Do
man that's
you
more,
want a guy that is going after the girl that has the silicone and those kind of guys are a little bit different than the guys that want somebody that looks more natural.
Like the
Okay.
girl next
It's a
door.
different
Yeah.
type
But
of guy.
what you
Do you
say
want
is,
that type of guy?
yeah, but you say these girls who have silicone, the guys don't take them serious. You say it's
No,
only
what
about night, and what I see it's
Renata,
not.
hold on. Don't change my words. I said that the ones that do extreme stuff that look fake, that look like they have silicone, guys don't take that serious. That I
That's
was
true.
talking about a more extreme thing. What you're showing here, your pictures that you chose, they're not that far off from each other. And some of the pictures
Yeah.
you can tell that this girl had silicone.
I
And
think that
when you
was
can
I
tell
think
the
that was the
girl had
point she was
silicone,
trying.
the guys are like, I would rather have this.
I think that was the point she was trying to convey. Like she was trying to mask the fact that some of those girls were enhanced. That way, she's trying to fool us into picking that girl. Like, aha, gotcha.
right?
So these singers, American singles, the black guys, they are singing hip hop. These guys normally their wife have huge body.
What did we
But
just say? We just told you. Those guys,
That's the exception.
these guys just want to show their wife like.
That's the
yes,
exception, and that
Yeah,
they
because
play
it
in
fits their
another group.
lifestyle. Yeah, and it fits their
Yeah, they play in
lifestyle.
another. Yeah, they play in another
Yeah,
category.
the
They're
average
not
yeah.
guy
the
doesn't want
They're
that.
not
But
the
they
everyday
married
man.
these women
Yeah,
Well,
they're married to
Right,
the
but
women, but
with
they're in
this woman.
celebrity marriages. They're in the celebrity life. That's completely different from the real world.
right,
the average person, the average man isn't. They're not trying to get that kind of attention. These rappers, all they're looking for is attention. They're usually look extreme themselves. They
right.
want that extreme. They'll get a girl and they'll say, "Oh, your ass is big. I'm gonna pay you more money to get it even bigger," because they want people to look at them. They want attention.
The
Yeah.
mainstream
I
modern
guess
rappers are like that.
they just want to get for fun.
Well, Hanata, I
No,
was I
not
was
just
just
for fun, but that fits their lifestyle. But do those relationships really work? Like it's just extreme. Like that's different. That's not average. That's not
That's
every girl isn't with a rap star.
that's why I say that they play in a different rules. They're playing a completely different game than the average everyday man.
right.
An average man walking down the street does not want a girl with this.
Dennis, you moved.
Dennis, your voice went out. Yeah.
You're
Oh,
muted.
sorry. I'm going to speak for myself. So I'm saying for me, if I'm walking down the street with a girl, I don't want a girl that's bringing me too much attention. Like I want a girl that people look at and go, "Oh, she's beautiful." But if she's got a rack out to here it's like I don't want that. That's more embarrassing for me.
Yeah.
If I was in the club and hey, that night, but what am I doing the next day? Am I walking with her on the street?
Yeah,
Like
you're walking whether to like escort her to the car or to her Uber or
yeah.
something.
Even
Right.
when the woman she's big natural.
Natural.
Anything extreme
Hey,
for me, I don't
you need to move some down.
natural. If it's extreme for me, I just don't want that much attention like that. I don't want that kind of attention. I don't want my woman having all eyes on her, all like, oh my god, look at her, that doesn't.
Yeah, but they looking at her like she's some sort of freak, not necessarily that's because she's so fine.
Precisely.
Right.
They're looking at they're like, look at this girl with this big circus booty, right? That is
Agreed.
clearly enhanced, right? So
You mentioned something to me the other day. You said, "What about these old men on the yachts with these girls with the big enhancements?" Yeah, they're just living out their fantasy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a
Like,
party. That's a party. That's a weekend out. You know, that's not your average Monday through Friday situation.
Hanata, I would urge you to look at this situation a different way. I think I would never speak for all these brothers here, but I can tell you that we all have pretty much the same background, regardless of where we come from. What you're talking to in this room right here is men that would actually marry you and take care of you and raise a household and stand by you and do the man thing with you. The other men, I can't speak on what they would or would not do, but when you're getting opinions from men right here that actually value having a nice woman at home. And so if you listen to the opinion of these people, you will understand what it takes to get a man that's going to actually care for you and take care of you. Now, if you just want a hot boy that got his shirt unbuttoned to his titties and he just out here doing whatever with whoever, I mean, that's your choice to make. But if you want a quality man, you have to understand what's expected. Nobody's a parole officer. I'm not going to chase you down and make you do what you're supposed to do. But if you want to have a nice home life, a nice man that's going to marry you, it's different things with that.
That's what I said the other day. It's like women will listen to everyone except the man who's telling her what he likes.
Right. I think a lot of them don't know the difference.
Wait. Let me just say, Big Man 7917 with the super chat, $2 super chat. Thank you. Every little bit helps.
Hey guys.
He says. Let me put up his. He says, I like natural more, warm, squishy, and delicate.
Every man.
Hey guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm finna go to the gym. I don't want to get too late.
All right, JB. Thank you,
But
sir.
it was
All right,
nice
JB.
talking to y'all, man. Really appreciate it.
Have a good workout, man.
All right, bye, Hanata.
Bye.
All right, so I'm just gonna put up a picture real quick. So if I'm at a club or if I'm on the beach, I'm looking because I'm like, whoa. And if I'm at a club and she's on me, I'm about it, right? But would I want to take her home and then my family going, yo, dude, what's up? Like, or my friends ogling her and look, oh my God. Like, I don't want that attention. I don't want to feel disrespected by another man staring at my girl's boobs. Like it's too much. This is what I was saying, more extreme. Like, I would want to experience.
Yeah, but what you doing if you know her for one night and you fall in love with her? You just tell her remove your silicone, or you just stay with her?
No, she gets thrown the door. That's what happens with her.
Fall in love with her one night? What kind
I mean, because
I'll keep her around for cardio.
Yeah.
She become your friend.
She could be my oh so special friend.
Yeah. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just not. I don't want that attention. And a girl that needs that attention, that she has to do that, is going to be red flags for me. Because why does she need this kind of attention? She needs other men and women validating her.
Can we ask Ms. Hanetta, when the women in Brazil do it, why are they doing it? Do you have any idea when the women go get these enhancements? Why are they doing it? Is it simply because they want to feel better about themselves, or is it something else going on there?
Yeah, I believe most the women, they do because they not satisfied. They not think their breasts look good. They have a small breast, or they feel, let's say my situation, I feel 3 kids, and I use bra, and I don't think my breast is nice, so I want, doing something.
But Mom, you had 3 kids and you still.
I'm sure men, women, they have things like that.
Yes, but it's to the point you do it. Do you do it just to kind of, if like this girl that I just showed you, do you think that's extreme, or you think, oh, that's good? Like, she looks better, she feels better about herself.
So pretty, it's so cute. Oh my God.
Well, see now,
okay,
if you really feel like that.
But I don't put something big like that.
Okay,
I put something natural. I put from me to feel good. So if I'm going to put one day, yes, I put the same size what I have.
Okay, hold on.
Now, I just want to make like this. No need to use bra.
Big Man with another super chat. He says BBL's got women looking like army ants.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. If you know what an army ant is.
Big Man 7-1. Listen, that brings me to the next photo.
The hell no.
That's photoshopped.
It doesn't matter, because there are girls that do this. There's girls that do this, right? So
Never.
Yeah, I
Now,
met a girl like that.
Never,
Started
never,
if you were in the club
never.
and she was what you might and just to feel it and to experience it, but this is not something I would want to outside the club, outside my hotel room.
I have some cousins. They have the butt natural
Yeah.
this size.
Yeah, it's
Well,
too
natural,
much
we
for
can
me.
deal with it.
It's too much for me.
Natural is fine, but this one it's enhanced. Like this don't even fit her body. Like her bottom part of her body is bigger than the top part. Like it don't match. Even though we know
That's not enhanced, that's Photoshop.
yeah. I meant to say Photoshop, but we trying to make a point there. But it's almost the same thing. You see these girls and you can immediately tell like this don't even fit your body. Like
Yeah.
you've gone so overboard with it. Like it don't even look natural to you anymore. That's
See, this girl looks like she might be enhanced, but she looks good. Everything looks to me.
She is enhanced.
Yeah, she is enhanced. But
it could be enhanced. It could be just a push up. I don't know, but
no, you can just tell by the circular. You can tell there's silicone in there all day long, because natural breasts don't. The curvature doesn't look like that. So she's definitely got
there's
work
no
done.
like line.
there's
depth. There's
extreme,
no,
Yeah.
like,
and
lines.
It's too smooth looking.
there's extreme, and then there's
I think it's look very good, very pretty.
Hanato, you're trying to get that surgery, aren't you?
Yeah, she gonna get it. Yeah.
Oh boy, it's look like a Barbie doll.
That's not
Exactly.
Oh boy, it's look like a doll.
Yeah.
See,
that-
we're all trying to tell her and everything, and she's like going comparison shopping.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
guys,
Right.
Also, it look like a lady boy.
okay, hold on.
Her breasts weigh more than she does.
Now, realistically, right? You're in Copa in a nightclub. The music.
She can get it.
She's drinking, and she's up on you. Yeah, she can get it.
Yeah.
But now, are you walking, holding her hand into your family barbecue the next weekend?
Hell no. No.
She gonna have back problems later on because her breasts weigh more than she does.
Renata, she's gonna get all kind of attention. All these men will be on her.
We're
They're not gonna take it serious.
Never possible say never because the truth is,
Renata, are you
one day it's
operating?
going to happen. If I see it, oh my god!
Are you operating within the realm of probabilities or possibilities? Are you saying, well, it's possible, that's how you want to live your life? Hey, if this girl has breasts like this, it's possible she can get, or are you going to say, hey, it's this girl over here? Like, you got to listen to guys, man. Like you're trying to convince yourself, and you're trying to convince
she's trying to
everybody.
sell us, and she's trying to see if it's okay from us to get it.
Well, my question,
do.
Okay, you do it now, but okay, in 10 years when your neck don't match your chest, what do you do about that? You can't. No neck surgery. Like, how do you maintenance this for the rest of your life? I don't understand the science behind it.
No, they just keep going back, getting more plastic surgery, like so many women do.
Well, that's definitely a no then.
That's my point, right?
That's a little Kim syndrome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, yeah, she
Look like that's not natural.
No, you
wait a minute.
Go outside. Somebody gonna say something extra disrespectful every time you come outside.
You like that?
I believe it's natural.
You like it?
This.
This is what I call
This might be natural. This might be, but I don't think so.
Could be. She's got nice legs. They don't.
Yeah, I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her legs. This could be.
That's why I say it's look like natural.
But even if it's natural, to me, I wouldn't be attracted to this outside of hey, in the club, she's rubbing up on you, the drinks are flowing, you're feeling good.
But
yeah,
Dennis,
she can get it.
Real. Let's be real. Where are these girls outside the club? You almost never see them out. Almost never.
They can't go outside. They gonna get harassed every time they go out. They cannot go out. Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably in Africa, because in certain parts of Africa they got these kind of shapes.
Or Southeast DC.
Yeah.
I know it's fun because then you say many times it's only for a night, it's only for fun time, But when the guys come to Brazil, That's what they most look for.
Yeah, because they think, oh, Brazil got the big butts and the Brazil, and
Yeah.
they're coming to have
Guys
fun.
come many times they in the
And-
club, they just turn the girl, they want to see, check the ass.
What are
yeah,
most
they
guys,
come. Yeah, because they're coming to have a good time, though.
what are most of the guys coming to Brazil for? They're
They
coming
Right.
on vacation. They're coming to have a good time. So
And
they
they
look
want them
good by
girls with the
girls.
big old butt.
Yeah, that's what I try to understand. And most of the guys say they come here to get to a relationship.
Some
When they
guys,
are, they just waste the time, just have fun.
some guys come because they really are looking for a relationship. They really are looking for a different place to be. They're trying to escape.
So then they look for own women when they are here. If this is not the case, it's not his type. That's what I discussion
It's
about.
not to say it's not his type. It just depends what type to do what.
Yeah.
For relationship,
Well, when guys come here on vacation, realistically, for most guys that come to Brazil are coming on vacation, right? They're not coming to live, they're coming on
No,
vacation.
no, no.
They-
Going
no,
to
they
Rio.
come,
Going
they
to
come,
Rio.
and most they say they come
Okay,
to
yeah.
find a girlfriend.
Because
Well,
If
they're gonna
wrong,
tell
so
girls
then
that.
most they are lying.
They're gonna tell girls that.
Yeah, they'll tell girls that because it sounds nice, but Miss Hanetta, that they're coming primarily for a good time
Okay,
first,
so then
and
maybe
then
I'm not innocent because most of the guys they say, I want to come to Brazil, I want to find a girlfriend.
They're telling
Rio,
every girl that
Rio-
because girls want to hear that. Girls don't want to hear that the guy's coming there just to have fun, because then it's like, well, I don't want to just. Most girls don't want to just have fun. They
Yeah,
want more
it
than
is.
that.
Yes, many women they are single. Many women they just go out for have fun.
Hinata,
It's
Well, that's a different
Hinata,
type.
better if you
most
guys
girl,
say the truth,
if
then you
you
get
ask
better chance than just, you know.
most girls, and I don't know about Brazil, but in America, most you can't you in a general sense, you can't go if you went up to 100 girls and said, I meet you in a club, I'm just trying to have fun. That's it. Like one night stands, we have a little fun and then I'm out. A couple of days, a week. They're not gonna go for that because they want more than that.
in the United States, yeah,
So guys will lie
in
to them.
Rio,
Guys will tell them
yes,
what they
but
want
the
to
rest of
hear.
Brazil
Guys will
probably
say,
not.
"Yeah, I'm looking for a relationship. I'm looking for somebody real. I want to get to know them." Just like that guy in that interview. I want to
Yeah,
get to know
and
them. I
you
don't want
know
to
what
just.
happens? Why the women's now they care more and more just about money for the guys? Because that's the point. When the guys they come in the nighttime, they meet the girls. They say they are interesting. They want to be her boyfriend, and then after the guy leave and they not contact the woman anymore. So this woman's they just start trick the guys exactly the same. When the guy come back, they just want to care about the money.
I believe it. I believe
I
it.
believe
yeah,
it too.
exactly.
I believe
Yeah, I
it too.
believe it too.
Point, because
Exactly.
guys come here and they lying. They think, oh, we don't tell the truth for the woman. You guys supposed to be say the truth. I'm here. Just
I
for
agree.
fun.
I
I
stand
hear
by that.
sometimes that for some guys.
And not that you're right.
Yeah.
I'm not. I
You're
really
right. You're
believe
100% right.
No problem at all. Because
That's
maybe I
why-
also not look for serious relationship. Maybe I just look for other things. So what's matter for me?
Well,
Yeah.
you're exactly right.
I would
think
agree with you.
A real man is going to say what he got to say, regardless of the outcome. It's a matter of respect. It's been
What's
my
this have to
experience.
do
If you
with
show,
plastic surgery?
if you show respect, the women will show you respect. That's what I've been shown.
If you
as
guys
long as
come to Brazil and not be honest with the girls, or not matter, I don't talk only about Brazil. If you guys going to other countries, other places, where you guys normally go to Thailand, to Philippines, these other places. If you guys don't be honest, this woman's just start to interesting this about the money because the guys they just come go in a place
I
and
agree.
listen to them.
Most men
agree.
aren't secure enough within
The women
themselves
don't
to be
take you
able to
guys
do that.
serious. They want to care about money.
Most guys are
Yeah.
not secure enough within themselves to do that. Because the honest truth is, for me, I find that telling the truth and being completely honest gets you better results.
Absolutely.
You get respect for the woman, and you can move in ways that they're going to respect you.
100%.
So I don't like the like. I meet girls that have been jaded. They're bitter. They've been slighted so many times that they can't trust men. They
Right.
And it just
Well, I think it goes both ways. To Mr. Hanetta's point, it's so much game being run on both sides, and neither party knows whether or not to believe what the other party is saying. So if a man is coming there and he's actually looking for a girlfriend or a relationship or a wife, the women have been have been lied to so much that they just sell him whatever he's looking for, but in reality, all they want is the money, right? So, oh, you're looking for okay, sure,
Make
yeah,
some escorts.
yeah. I'm just saying, but the point being is that rather than try to weed through all of that because they've been lied to so much, then they just say, okay, you know what? I'm just going to see whatever I can do to get the money out of the guy because they've been through so many different men that have told them that it's just easier to just deal with that rather than try to sort through and find a person that's actually genuine. And then the men are doing the same thing, right?
I agree 100%. There's too many lies being told.
Yeah.
Just live it how you really are, and you're gonna get what's
Yeah.
yours. The second you tell a lie, I mean, you open the door for whatever. It's on your lap now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Facts.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Guys that run game, and I hear it. I when I went to every time I've gone to Brazil and I any country, and I sit with the guys and I hear them talking, because guys amongst themselves, you hear it. And I'm shaking my head going, like, why? Like, in the process of you getting what you want and having fun, you don't need to cause harm along the way, because it just makes things bad for everybody. I see guys disrespect women that they don't need to. Just do things that, like, they're running because one of the big things that I see from a lot of these guys that come to Brazil, it's not just about going and knocking them out, right? They're trying to conquer the minds of these women too. So the game is to make these women fall in love with them. When you start getting into those kind of games, you're killing everything, and you're gonna end up in a bad place, because these girls don't play with their mind. Tell them this is what it is. Don't tell them, oh, I love you, I want to bring you. I sat with 3 guys on the beach. These 2 girls came over, they sat down, and the first thing the guys, hey man, you look so good. Oh, you want a visa? I get you a visa. You want to come to America? And I'm looking at the guy like, dude, what are you doing?
That's cold.
That's lame. You should send him back. You should send him back home.
It was so disrespectful, and he didn't even realize how disrespectful it was. It was embarrassing for me. I told the guy, dude, what are you doing? Like, you don't.
He's definitely an American, isn't he?
But
he had to be an American.
Go ahead.
That's nothing. What you say now, you go in the beach and you hear the guy say to the girl, hey, come with me to get you a visa. That's nothing compared to the guys they are married, and they cheating the woman's here, and they go inside her family.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Oh yeah. And they make it. So what you saying? They make them think they're gonna marry them?
This happens.
Well, the thing is, what they're trying to do is conquer the mind. It's like a game.
Yeah.
It's like another level of conquering, because it's one thing to be able to go and just bang them out, but they want the woman they want that power, right? They want the woman to completely be theirs.
Well, hold on now, Dennis. I don't necessarily know about that, because remember, like, this is not so, like I said before, there's games being played on both sides. So you may have a guy that's going in to get this beautiful woman that he's found. So he has to, so even if he has to make sure, like, he has to vet her to make sure, okay, is she really trying to be my woman? Is she really trying to be my wife? Or is she actually just trying to get a visa? That is legitimate.
No. These guys are running game. That's it.
I'm not saying that, but I'm talking about, there's still situations where my point is that the women are also running the game. Like, they have no actual romantic interest in the guy, and they're just trying to get a visa from him. And so the guy says, okay, does she really want to love me and accept me for me, or is she just playing the game so she can get the visa?
Trust me when I say this. I've seen the other side of the game too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen girls that say this is her boyfriend, and as soon as he gets on the plane and steps out of the country,
she's gone
on the phone, and he's got the next one coming in. Like, I've seen girls run send me money every month game.
Yeah, exactly.
Both
Yeah,
sides.
The
exactly.
refrigerator pics.
You
Yeah.
guys know when the girls they are with you because the girl wants to spend time next to you. Not
Right.
no matter what. Not no matter what. She don't want to leave. She just
Right.
wants to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
First sign when you know the girl like you. And
Right.
when the girl she's interested in a guy just to get visa to go somewhere, just make sure this relationship it's not go because I don't think most the women in Brazil they don't handle stay so long with the guy because they are interested in a visa or going to the United States or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even
So
with money.
So are you saying that doesn't happen? Is that what you're telling me?
no, that's not what she's saying at all.
Oh,
I have
okay.
a friend. She's with one guy. She say, Renata, I get old. I just want to go to the United States. He's looking the visa for fiance for me. You know, I just want to just leave.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
I listen. If you don't like him, you know it's not going to work.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Be happy there.
And
Yeah.
America's far too
Get
expensive. You can't survive
citizenship
there.
it take a long time, so it's better you to not do it. And she said, no. At least if I'm there, you know, it's everything is fine. You know, but she's start to like him a little bit. She just don't like more because she's completely unfaithful to him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
So she
they're
running.
actually WhatsApp groups for women.
So she running game.
Yeah, they're
yeah, but
actually
it's
WhatsApp
not
groups for
working. They're not together. He's found she's cheating her a lot.
So
Yeah.
guys, when you go to places like Rio, please,
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's a saying. When I first got there, they said it. Hey, man, just don't fall in love in Rio, right? So you
Mhm.
got to watch, vet the people that you're with.
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
Girls that are the
Yeah.
easiest to kind of get with and stuff like that. You really just got to watch yourself, and it's a shame. And it's same thing with the girls and these guys that come down there and they tell them whatever, and there's no way for these girls to verify who
Yeah.
they are and what they're doing in the United States.
Yeah.
You know,
And make
there's
sure
little
she's
things
not
that
in
you
any
could
WhatsApp groups
see.
for green cards.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right, Charles. There is that for sure. Yeah, and
There's
the
plenty of
hotspots
those.
around the world.
I didn't know that, but that's good to know.
Yeah, maybe
Well,
we
I
got to
think
do a show in the future that kind of shows guys what they could kind of look for, and not.
Well, I think
Mhm.
what Nada
you know.
said was perfect. She said, you know, when you meet a woman and you hang out for the night, and then that night turns into 3 days, and that 3 days turns into a week, you can actually see her move around, and she can see you move around. So you guys can both make a more informed assessment of each other instead of just
I
that
think,
one night.
yeah, I think it just takes a little bit longer than that, in my opinion. I've seen guys make life-changing decisions and they're on vacation for a week.
Yeah,
That's not to that
most of these
to
guys,
me.
most of these guys have never had a woman of
Yeah,
Renata's caliber. Like Renata's a beautiful
yeah,
woman. So you know,
yeah,
if you used to having 4s and 5s, and you show up and Renata give you a kiss, I mean, a lot of these dudes they never had that before. A lot of
yeah,
them never had, you know. So
yeah, yeah,
it's outrageous.
yeah, yeah. They still need
When
to
I
slow
showed
the
up in
roll. Yeah,
Rio, when
yeah.
I
Go
used to
ahead.
work at American Airlines, I showed up in Rio. I would take a Rio flight once a week. I would go down there. What I found
Hmm.
out about Rio is if you want to find a nice woman, they got game like they got in America. It's no different.
Yeah,
If you
yeah. I
Guys,
show up in
agree.
Rio,
you guys got to
if,
realize there's women that have game. I've met women on the beach
Hmm.
that were buying me drinks
right,
Yeah,
they knock
yeah,
off. They knock off.
exactly.
because they know one of the telltales is like anywhere you go, you're dropping money,
Hmm.
Mhm.
but you'll immediately start trusting a girl more if
Right off top.
doesn't seem like she's trying to gold dig, but she's
Right
playing
off
Exactly.
top.
she's playing the long
The
game.
the long game.
Gotta watch
Exactly.
that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
When
yeah.
I showed up in Rio, what I
Yeah,
would do,
have some women, you know, they take guys out, they show they're not interested in the money, they're not interested in the visa. And the game is they take these guys, introduce to the family. 1, 2, 3 guys. She's go there, all the family they already know she's doing things like that. And then she's just say, okay, let's say he's take me almost serious. We almost in serious relationship. But she
Mhm.
know this guy go back to United States and he's going to send her money. So she have the money for 3, 4 different guys.
So the
Yeah, exactly.
families are in on it too, guys.
Yeah,
it's a
exactly. That's my point.
it's a
it's like
I can't even tell you how many horror stories you get from here in Asia and Brazil where the guy come over here and he try to bully with the money, but he ended up leaving there with his pockets turned out inside out. They're not slow and they're not stupid and not meek. They just have different cultural do's and don'ts. And you come over there playing with them with that American stuff, okay, you're gonna find out very fast like this is not what you thought it was.
Man, listen, the way y'all look. Go ahead.
You say you worked at American Airlines?
No, that wasn't me. That was the other guy.
I worked at American Airlines. Yeah, I used to. I'm no more. Yeah.
What happened?
I got tired of traveling. I was done. I had to go do it for myself, and I wanted to live abroad. So I reached my pension.
Who get tired of traveling? Oh, okay.
Bro, listen, you don't understand.
Okay.
I lived in LA. I worked out of New York, and I worked in London flights, and I would.
Oh boy, yeah, say no more. Yeah, that was a nightmare.
Gone.
Kennedy or LaGuardia?
Kennedy. I started at LaGuardia, and that didn't last long. I had to go international. Period.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
When they told me, somebody told me, "Oh, be careful with Rio," so I went directly to Rio. I went to Venezuela, the whole South America. When I got to Rio, the first thing I did was I went to Lapa and I showed out the first night. I had a good time, and what happened was you're gonna meet all the robbers, you're gonna meet all the girls, you're gonna meet everybody. And once they're gonna fill you out, and if they like you, then what they're gonna do is protect you. Like, okay, leave them alone. I mean, you still can't trust nothing, but you still got a little bit better interest because they seen you in action. They saw you move around. Yeah. They saw you tore Lapa down. They had a good time. So now every time I go there from now on, what I'm getting is the real Rio. I'm getting invited places. I'm getting real ladies coming to me. It's different. You got different.
I hear you, but I still feel like I still feel like in general, the way I look at it, I still feel like no matter how well you get into that, I still feel like you're always going to be seen as an outsider. You're never going to be, in my opinion, be seen as a native. So when I ask guys, I'm like, okay, you go to Brazil, for example, and you look for a woman, and you think you're going to have this great relationship with a woman, and I'm like, okay, that sounds nice, but I'm like, why would she pick you, right? I'm saying, like, out of all the men in Brazil, right? She got like what would she do under other circumstances? Why wouldn't she naturally just pick a Brazilian man? Why would she pick you?
I mean, hold on. A lot of Brazilian women they like I said earlier, they like foreign guys because they feel like they treat them better.
Oh, okay.
Just in general, like they're nicer, they're kind, they're more gentle. Hanata can talk more about
is that true, Miss Hanata? Is that true, Miss Hanata?
The first reason, if they want to try experience with different guy with not.
Oh, okay.
So, Hanata, do you want to be married, or do you want to just date? Do you want to be married? What do you want now?
I don't understand.
What is your intentions now? You said you have 3 kids and you're 37. Do you want to be married? Do you want to settle down, or do you just want to have a boyfriend? Do you want to travel? Like, what do you want? Like, where are you at now in life?
Yeah, now in the moment, I just want to date.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, now in the moment, I just.
Oh, shit! She hot girl summer, Dennis.
It's because I have trust issues with guys. I don't trust the guys. I have men disappointed with men in my life. Then I get to the point, I just want to date, enjoy. That's it. Nothing serious.
Yeah, how long you gonna do that? You're 37 years old.
Something, maybe I think, okay, that's, if I feel something more, then yes, maybe it's possible going to the serious relation.
Yeah, that's okay.
I have a question for you, Hanata. Can we do a show, I guess, sometime in the near future where we talk about the kind of games that women run, like, so when these guys come down there, they can watch for it? I mean, the guys that are really looking for a real relationship, looking for a real girlfriend or wife should be up on the game. But will that be problems for you? Because I'm sure you have a lot of friends, and they might be like, "Why are you?" That seems like that might be.
Yeah, I'm about to say that seems like that might be problematic for her. I don't even know if I would want to put her in that.
Like, I don't want you going down to Copa Beach and then somebody
beat up.
Like, why are you telling me?
Yeah, exactly. we don't want that, Dennis.
Huh? You talk too fast. I don't pick up.
I don't want you to have problems if we do a future show and we're talking about the games that women run on guys, the things that women are doing to get over on the guys for whatever
To
reason.
deceive them, to
I mean,
deceive them.
is it going to be a problem? Because I know you know a lot of people, and you're down in Copa Beach. I don't want somebody coming up to you going, "Why are you telling the guys what we're
Yeah,
doing?"
it's only going to happen if they know about,
Well,
if somebody gives them the idea to do it. If nobody talk about Sims, we talk now, so it's past. But if we comment about it, then of course people look for. You understand? We're not supposed to be talking about this now.
I'm saying, will it cause problems for you? I don't want girls coming up to you and saying, "What are you
No,
doing?"
no, that's what I say. But we're not supposed to be talking this now, because then you give somebody else the idea to something to be happens.
Well, I mean,
that's a fair point. But I don't know how we get around that.
yeah, I think it's
But
better.
I don't think you can though, because they'll figure it out one way or the other, right? Like game, because it's just like when you go into certain circles and stuff like that. Women talk just like guys talk. Just like Dennis was saying, he was on the beach and he hears guys talking about their experiences. Well, the same thing is happening with women.
The things
I like
I
what Dennis
used to
said
hear,
though.
man, crazy.
Dennis said for the men that are thinking about relationships, relationship-minded men. I think that's a very important distinction, though. The conversation will be different.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's it exactly. This is not for guys to figure out. The guys that are going down there to run game, that's one thing. But I'm talking about guys that are really trying to find somebody. It's easy to get trapped because
yeah,
most
yeah,
guys, when they
yeah,
go down there and they start getting attention of some of these girls that look like
Yeah.
yeah,
because some of these girls
yeah,
that are like on the
yeah,
beach with the bodies and they're giving them attention, they lose their minds.
yeah,
I've heard so
yeah,
many stories. There's older guys that live down there. Like I've talked
yeah,
to a few older black men that told me
yeah,
the stories. Yeah, man. First time I came down here, I went and fell in love. And this
Yep.
girl
yeah,
had me all my nose wide open, and I was doing this and this, and I'm like, holy crap, you did all that. Yep,
mm,
yep. And
and
they've
then
been going down there
and
for
find out
20
she got a
years,
whole other family.
and they learn their lessons, right? But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
that's a shame because
yeah.
and I don't
I
know.
don't know if you can get around that. That's all I'm saying, Dennis. It's like that. I don't know if there's a way to change that dynamic because it's just like Miss Anetta was talking about that it's happening on both sides. That to me, that all stemmed from now you might have people that had out the gate, they might have just had bad intentions about the whole situation from the very beginning. But at the same time, I think a lot of it stemmed from the men coming there, telling the women a whole bunch of lies about what they want to do for them, and then
Yeah.
the girls get disappointed, they get their heart broken, they sad, they make them cry. And after a while, they evolve and say, you know what? We're not going to do this anymore. And when the guys come and they start talking all of this stuff, we're going to see what we can get out of them. And we're going to see how much money we can get out of them and just take them for their money. And then that's it, rather than try to figure out whether or not the guy is genuine about what he says because they've been disappointed so much.
Right. It's imperative to stand on what you believe on and push that, win or lose.
If I had an audience of all Brazilian women, then I would probably be trying to tell them, hey, look out for this. But
Oh, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
this is our
Mm-hmm.
audience. So
Mm-hmm.
this is who we're talking to. And I just feel I
Mm-hmm.
see some guys in here that are just really nice. Everybody in here is really nice, it seems like.
I agree.
And they're
Mm-hmm.
genuine. And I would
Mm-hmm.
hate to see one of these brothers here just have that kind of experience going to Brazil.
Yeah.
Because it happens all the time. Guys go down there with I think unrealistic expectations sometimes, and
Right.
it's so easy to get got because they're yearning for something so bad. When
Yeah.
they get down there and they get a taste of these Brazilian women, they
Yeah.
lose
Yeah.
their minds, and
Yeah,
then
it's
they
true.
get taken.
It's true.
Yeah.
So I
That's
don't know.
100%.
That's going to be more up to you to see what you're comfortable with. But in the future, I could have one-on-one talks with anybody and just put them up on some game and just say, watch out for this. Or you could tell them, watch out for this. But it would be nice to kind of have a forum, like have an actual show where we talk about it a little bit, if it's possible. But what I don't want is
No trouble.
you to have problems. I don't
Yeah.
want any girl coming up to you and telling you nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Why are you telling the gringos about the game?
yeah,
It's supposed to be between us.
yeah.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Like maybe you don't know about yourself. There's a such thing as a woman, like I don't know what the proper word would be, but you get along well with men. Men like you. That's a trait. That's a trait a lot of women don't have. Like men are comfortable talking to you. I don't know if you noticed this, but you have a whole chat room full of men who are very comfortable with you. A lot
I'm
of
Yes,
not
women
comfortable
don't get
talking
that.
to her.
a
yes.
lot,
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
a lot of women don't have that.
I have many friends,
Yeah,
already
and
because
they
the
treat you with respect.
channel, and I talk with few guys, they say that they feel comfortable talk with me. I'm nice, kind person.
Because
We
she listens very well.
It's good.
She makes a
Yeah.
short guy like me feel very comfortable.
Stop it,
Charles,
man.
you are a
Stop it.
crazy
Stop
person.
it.
Charles,
Stop it. Stop
I'm a fan of
it.
Charles, man.
Yeah, David G says, how about a show focused on learning how to tell who's being honest and who's lying?
Because that would be complicated. That's
Well,
why.
Yeah, that'd be very, very complicated.
but
I'm
there
not even
are
sure how you
things
could
that
pull
you
that
gotta,
off.
there are things you can watch out for. Like just a simple thing would be what's the Instagram saying? Okay, the Instagram is private. You get into Instagram, she's got 8,000 friends that follow her and she follows 100 people.
Right.
You don't want
See, that's what I'm saying. If I got to go out the gate feeling like I got to be a detective to deal with this woman, to me, that's already red flags,
yeah, it is.
right?
We got to be a
Yeah, you
detective no
really
matter
gotta look
what.
for these things.
You
And then
think so? Okay.
I
also
don't
Yeah.
if the
I don't
pictures
understand what you guys talk now.
if the girl's Instagram has only like 15 pictures, you know that she's got another Instagram that she's not giving you that one. So there's
Yeah.
little things, and maybe they don't want to give you their Instagram in the beginning because it's more for family and private, but
Mm.
you have to progress, and as you get to the next stages, you need to be able to vet a girl properly, look at her background, look at her social media. If she tells you she's got no social media, come on,
Hmm.
this day and age, that's a red flag, for instance. So there's a bunch of things that you can look out for to kind of start seeing if it's this girl running game on me. And you just gotta, a lot of guys will see the red flags. I've seen red flags before and ignored them. And you gotta not ignore the red flags. You gotta see it. Don't get caught up in the love thing. It's easy, guys. You go to Brazil and it's easy to just
Dennis, you got to get me up to speed. I legit have no social media.
hey,
Red
man.
flag.
Yeah, I
Women
know I'm a
women
red
today
flag. I'm
have
already.
social media, man. Like
Flag
No, I
him
don't
right now.
disagree. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But I legit have no social media. I
Yeah, you
travel the
got it.
world and just
see, but that
that's
would be
it.
a red flag for a girl. Oh, this
For
guy has
sure.
no
Oh, they
social
tell
media.
me. Oh,
Come
I
on.
do.
Yeah.
I don't have kids. They tell me that all the time. Oh, you don't have kids? What's like there's something wrong with me. And I'm like,
Yeah,
listen, I'm just
that's the
Well,
talking.
weirdest
look at
thing.
Hinata. You
To
can
me,
talk
that's
about
always
this.
been weird. To like,
Hinata, guys all the time go down there and they say, "Oh yeah, I'm not married. I have no kids," and then they end up
They don't
having
believe me.
full families.
Right.
Yeah.
no, Zulu, I agree with you. A man not having kids is apparently a weird thing to a woman, which to me is a weird thing because wouldn't you want to start something with a guy that has a clean slate?
Charles, that's my whole point right there. The only thing I have to give to a woman is my honesty and my family. Like you understand? Like I'm not just not gonna have willy-nilly children all over the place. I'm not doing that.
No, I think it depends though. It depends on a lot of circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Like, are let's just say you're 47 years old,
I
48,
am.
whatever it
I'm
is.
yeah.
So you ready to start fathering children at this age or later?
Don Juan, you don't know everyone's circumstances in life. Maybe
No,
things have
I'm not.
happened. No,
No, no,
okay.
no.
Maybe things have happened.
Yeah,
Maybe they
okay.
haven't found the right woman. Maybe they were too busy on their career.
Well,
Maybe they were striking out at the places that they were at. Hell,
in
maybe
my
they were
early
incarcerated. I mean, you don't know
my,
what people's
No.
situation
I
is.
was coming. I was coming from the perspective of a woman. Not, I wasn't questioning I'm thinking he was asking about why I may raise a red flag as a woman. She may say, okay, well, maybe that's not the best argument I was trying to make because
I
she
get
may
it.
be concerned that you're at that age and you don't have any children, and then she may be concerned that at that age or older, the fact that you're trying to have children at such a later stage in life may be a concern for her in either scenario. That's really what I was trying to articulate.
Well,
which
in
is
my
really,
earliest
which is
years,
also really weird because like most dudes don't really hit their stride in their prime until like their mid to late
okay,
30s, early
okay,
40s.
there it is. There it is.
Racket Club says, Hinata, we hear your take on some of the games local Brazilian women may use on gringos? Do you want to give just one more thing? I think that's a whole other show we should have. But do you want to give another thing that girls would do that guys should look out for?
Yeah, the
love bomb,
first one they show they are jealous.
Oh yeah, no.
Nah, you be jealous. Fight for me. I want you to fight for me.
The first, yeah.
How
Charles,
is that
the
a?
first
How is
person.
that a? That's not necessarily a bad thing. Aren't all Brazilian women jealous?
How far jealous? Lorena Bobbitt jealous?
No.
Cooking
Wait.
rabbits on your stove?
We talk
jealous?
about games, right?
The game, we want to know the game. Like when guys come down there, maybe for the first time, and they meet a girl, and we're talking about red flags, like things that, hey, this girl might be trying to use you, or what are some of the just give something that, okay, when a girl does this.
Yeah, when the guys they normally see the girl they are jealous, the first thing the guy thinking is, oh, she's feel something. She's like me. I can see she's feel jealous.
That's the game to pretend.
Oh, I
to
see.
be
Oh,
jealous.
okay, I get it. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
I will give
When you jealous too early, like right away she's jealous, and that's the problem.
Yes, that's
how they do it. Huh?
Here's one.
We talk for 2 days, we be together, we see each other, we just hang out for 2 days, nothing happens, and then the girls just pretend she's jealous for one moment, and then you think the girl start like you feel something. It's a red flag.
Okay, guys.
Another red flag I can interject here would be like, let's say you tell her you're from the United States, and all of a sudden she does nothing but starts talking about your home country. That's a red flag too.
I've talked to a few girls in Brazil, and I've never had anybody talk about coming to America.
I've talked to one from Salvador, and she was talking about how she hates the warm weather. She wants to be in a cold region, and she keeps talking about the United States. I'm sitting there thinking,
red flags.
Yeah, Rio Grande do Sul is a cold region. Why don't you go there? Why don't you go to Florianopolis? That's cold. It gets cold down there too.
Yeah.
Here's what.
I live in Salvador, Bahia for 3 years. And it's come one guy, he's live in Bahia. I think he's Brazilian also. Speak very good Portuguese. He's comment in YouTube. He say the Baianas, the women from Bahia or other places, they not like gringos. I mean, foreign guys. And he say this thing, it's only about girls in Rio, cariocas. But I told him it's not right. It's not true. Because I know.
What's cariocas? What does that mean?
Someone from Rio de Janeiro.
Oh, okay.
For example, like in the United States,
people live in Rio de Janeiro.
Yes, it's like a Texan or a New Yorker,
yes,
or a Floridian or a Washingtonian.
Yeah,
oh, that's interesting. Okay.
In São Paulo, it's Paulista. People live in Salvador, Bahia. It's Baianos.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So he say Baianas don't like foreign guys, and
why?
So he's talk about, but it's not true. He say,
oh, okay,
it's like gringo. It's only cariocas, people from.
Interesting.
So I told him it's not true because I lived there 3 years and I see it.
So, Miss Anetta, how do men feel like Brazilian men when they see or they know that the Brazilian women are marrying, or dating foreign men, be it from, the United States or Canada or London or wherever? How do they feel about that?
When I don't understand.
So do they get jealous or they get upset when they know that the Brazilian women marry or they date, a gringo or foreigners, basically somebody from the United States or London or Europe or whatever? Like, how do men feel when there's a relationship between a man and a woman from those two different places? Does that make sense?
What the woman feel, or
how do the men feel?
Hold on, let me explain it. Are the
What
Brazilian
they
men?
make
Do they get
you
jealous?
when Brazilian women's married with foreign guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when a Brazilian woman marries a foreigner, how does that make the Brazilian men feel? Like, do they get jealous? Do they get angry, or do they not care?
They not care. They think she's doing good. Some they just want, oh, found one for me also.
Okay. Interesting.
Uh, one more tidbit I want to give to red flag. When you see the Instagram, the social
Hmm.
media, and it's just full of pictures of hotel rooms and elevators, watch out for that because you'll see it. Elevators and hotel rooms, like yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, Dennis.
She probably, yeah,
You gotta
For
read,
some
you gotta read
reason,
between
there's
the
certain girls that just take pictures and
we gotta read between the lines on that one. But I get you, Dennis.
yeah.
Like, damn, all your photos is either in somebody's hotel room or at the damn at the lobby or in the elevator. Like,
maybe
what?
she works. Maybe she works as a
It's a
hotel
little bit, yeah.
connoisseur, and she's just
Sure,
taking a
right.
tour. Like, you got to check
Yeah,
out
I
these
mean,
rooms.
Go ahead.
could
You
be
got to
there.
test the elevators for weight. You got to test
For
the
weight.
bed for comfort. You got to test out the showers, to make sure the water gets cold and warm.
Hold on, Renato, go
You
ahead.
gotta
Go ahead.
test out the receptionist to make sure
That's
it can get in
correct.
there.
That's a good point. But what you guys do when the woman just put some plates in a restaurant and drinks?
What do you mean?
Restaurants and
When
drinks
you go
are
into the
different.
Instagram for the girl and
Oh, restaurants and drinks. Oh, okay.
That's different from a hotel room.
Yeah.
But then again, she's at work. I'm imagining.
It depends though. If it, because I don't know, right? Because that could go either way. Because she could be a person that either is that parties a lot. So if you're not interested in a girl that parties a lot, that might be a red flag for you. Or she could just be a person that's very social.
Yeah, I don't
Or she could
necessarily,
be. She could be.
That's
put that together with that because
Or
if I go to a nice restaurant and a plate
hmm
comes in front of me that looks beautiful, I'm taking it.
hmm yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
hmm
I'm not in all my hotel rooms taking pictures in it like when
I
so
mean, if I have a nice hotel with a nice view, I'm gonna snap some pictures. I might film a video.
yeah, but I'm just saying if you see
And if the elevators or the mirrors are nice and shiny and clean,
yes, but we know what we're talking about. We know what we're talking
Yeah, yeah.
wait,
It's one of
what
those things that's accumulative. If you meet a girl that you're not sure of, and then you look on her Instagram and it's all hotel, then you say, "Hey, you travel
She
a lot. What
travels
do
for
you do for a
business.
living when
What's
you
wrong
do-"
with that, Dennis? She travels for business.
Okay, I know you're
She's
just
in sales
what
of
you're
the
doing.
anatomical kind.
Anyway,
Sales.
let's move on. We've been sitting on this thing. What?
All right, I'm gonna drop in a few minutes though.
Yeah, we're coming up on that 3 hour mark again, right?
Yeah.
Man, these chat rooms are lit now.
Renata, did you want to finish the questions that we had? Like, I think we've kind of gone over everything. Are you sexually attracted to physical, mental? Did you ever feel attracted to your friend's partner? I mean, if you have friends that have good-looking girlfriends or the other way, good-looking boyfriends, I'm sure you'd be
I
attracted.
mean, that has to be a hard yes. It doesn't mean you act on it, but
Yeah.
we try to act like feelings like human nature just disappears because a friend is involved, but that happens more than you probably think. But the issue is again acting on it, right? That's no different than you being married and you walking down the street. Well, that might not be a good example. But the point I was trying to make is that can happen. But you got to know how to have those boundaries where you don't act on that.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Renata?
I have, but it's not like attraction. It's like one friend for my ex, and then it's not how he's look. It's how he's the type of guy he's are.
Yeah, his personality.
He's spontaneous, and
Mm-hmm.
for energy, and
Mm-hmm.
then it's pay me attention. Like, oh, I like to see that, but it's not with bad intention. You understand?
That
Yeah.
So
circles
like
back to our original thought
bad
about
intention from my
attention.
side, but I like what I see it. He's
Yeah.
spontaneous, he's happy, he's funny, and I just think, oh, I wish he's My man like that,
Yeah,
But she
that's
likes the
how it
fact that.
starts.
But you like the
That's
fact
how it
that
starts.
I don't look like in bad intention I want to be with him.
Yeah, but that's beside the point because you don't have to have that. That's the point that we were trying to make earlier, right? That the fact that you have that could be somewhat concerning because you're a human being. You have human nature, so the circumstances would present themselves where you might actually act on that because attraction is really 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 serious, right? And especially when you are two when you are both when both parties are really really attracted to one another, you have to be extremely disciplined to be able to not act on that.
Hold on, I want to thank Ed Smith, Ed13 for the $13.13 cash.
Uh-oh.
Cash
All right, Ed. All right, Ed 13.
He says it's a 13 is for his birthday. 13.
Happy birthday, and thanks for the
13,
cash
13, I
app.
don't know what that means, but there's no 13th month. So 13 13th of this month.
There is a 13th month when there's a leap year, I guess. I don't know.
No, the leap year is
Not
extra
Much
days.
appreciated.
Okay.
Guys, remember to support. Okay, so let's kind of wrap this up. Is there any other
Yes, let's wrap it up.
questions? We're just talking about these for a long time. I think we should do a show in the future that talks about game, just to kind of give advice to men that are really looking for somebody,
and women,
and just push people to my advice. Tell the truth. We need to tell people whatever you were looking for in Brazil, you can find it. If you're just looking for whatever, then just go to where these girls are and just let them know. Because when you start telling untruth, you leave you leave destruction in your wake and bitter people and it ruins the game for other people.
And also
go to Colombia now and they're drugging people and taking, like, come on, stop with the games, man.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to interject and say, grab some girls from Zona Sul, like Copacabana, Ipanema, then grab some girls from maybe Vidigal, Rocinha, grab some girls from Lapa, and then grab some girls from your town. Because
that's a lot of grabbing.
You know what I mean?
I'm messing with you.
But that's a small representation that encompasses all of Rio, not just like the city of Rio, but also the state of Rio.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because a lot of the mistakes that guys make when they go to Rio, they're just going to Copacabana, thinking they can find the woman of their dreams, and that's just not ever going to happen.
Yep. Zulu Time Productions is out. Peace.
Yeah, I'm out too, man,
bro.
Yes,
let's
wrap
too,
it
man.
up. Late. It's 3 hours. We keep doing these extra long shows. So the next show will be more of what we're talking about with Hanata and this what girls are looking for. And we're gonna get out there and do the interviews. So if anybody has any questions they'd like to ask men and women, put it in there. The next show is going to be what women and men would go for, I guess, right?
And guys and girls can be friends as long as there's not an attraction.
Yes.
As long as there's not an attraction.
Yeah, just send me the question in Instagram. It's helped me a lot to think about what I go out to ask. And I ask them guys many times, just send me some questions, what you want me to ask them out in the street. But most the guys not do it. So I need to sit down and think by myself what I'm going to ask them. You know? So it's helped me a lot if you guys send me a question. What I'm going to ask people out in the street. Okay, so guys, good night to everybody. Thank you.
Good night. Charles, thank you. Dominican, thank you. Everybody that came in today, thank you. Much appreciated. And let's take this out. And remember, we're here every Monday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Central Time. We'll be back on Monday with a new show. We appreciate all of y'all. Thank you so much.
And don't forget to like, subscribe in the channel.
Yes.
Instagram. Kisses, guys. Many kisses. See you next live. I wish you guys very nice weekend.